stamp or to have, you know, you'll see little stickers and it says genuine sterling silver. What you're looking for is the number, because 925 means out of 1,000 particles, 925 of them are pure silver. Now they often will, it's called an alloy, they'll mix with other metals. So if 1,000 parts, 925 of those parts are silver, the 75 parts will be a different metal, an alloy, and what that does is it strengthens the silver. Because if you're wearing a silver ring, you don't want it to be malleable, right? So they will create an alloy, but it has to have 925 parts minimum to be called sterling silver. These are more pure. So out of 1,000 parts, 999 of them is pure silver. Wow, so they should be more expensive.
So that's a higher silver weight than argentium even, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. I think argentium is 990.
Yeah.
This is 999 sterling silver. Very well. I'm just going to let you know. Angela's bought 2, Rain's bought 3, Maker's got 2, Pauline's got 3. Mary and Jerry have got 2. Davinia, good morning, Davinia, darling. 5. Nicolette, lovely to see you from Surrey's got 2. Maker from Nottingham's got 2. Annette has got 2. We have a queue on the telephone line. So Jean from Southampton, you're just waiting. Good morning, my darling. We've got Marion, unusual name, unusual spelling, from Oxford, just holding on the phone line. Kathleen, just holding on the phone line from Derby. Loads of you have put this in your basket. Loads of you put it in the basket. Shall we get to you a fantastic deal? This is fine silver. 999 fine sterling silver. Message that's come through. This is from Karen from County Down, and she says, Victorian era acorns were a popular, romantic and sentimental symbol, often incorporated into jewellery to represent stability and long-lasting relations, because the oak tree, and I didn't know it was England's national tree, but it is a national treasure, isn't it? It is stable. It's like a wisdom, you know, there's a
I can't remember the county, but there's an oak tree in this particular case. It's the oldest tree in the country and it's 800 years old. Ooh. Imagine the things that tree has seen.
See, I love trees for that reason. So when I go for walks we've got a local wooded area to us. Most people you probably remember growing up, or if you've got a golf course close to you or something. I always look at the trees and I wonder how old they are. And some of them are like baby trees, and I think that's probably still 50 years. Then some of them I think that's going to be 400 years. And I think about the people, what they would have seen, people walking their dogs, the fashion, you know, the store, you know, I think it's incredible. I went to the National History Museum in London, and you go through the dinosaur bit, which is really cool, and they normally have when we went, there was this huge dinosaur bones in their like lobby, but in the top floor they have this, it's the largest ever tree that they felled, and it is, you can't even imagine it, it's giant, it's like a slice, if you imagine that, the trunk, and it looks, I think it's over 1,000 years, I think this tree was. It is absolutely amazing. But I just love the idea that it's symbolic for its steadfast nature, and it's, you know, it can weather the storms. And
it starts from a little acorn. Well, that's
so
where
we've
the
got the
saying
detail
comes
on that county. Where is that tree, Roscoe, that Mark was talking about? The oldest oak tree in the UK.
Cheshire.
Is the Martin Oak.
Wow. 1,200 years old.
Oh,
wow.
My goodness me. But there is another notable tree in Lincolnshire, which is called the what? Bowthorpe Oak. So between the two of them, some people say, what is the oldest?
That's amazing.
Incredible, isn't it?
That's before William the Conqueror. That's quite hard to believe, isn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing. Right. You ready for a great price point? You're not paying $39.99. How about this? $19.99. That's £10. I mean, if you have a look at the Pandoras, the Thomas Arbos, you know, if you have a look at various different charm shops, remembering that this is not even 95 sterling silver, this is fine silver. This is 999 sterling silver. We're at £20.
I don't think I've ever seen 999.
Haven't you?
No,
it's pure. It's fine silver.
Yeah.
Also, to reiterate, this is a pack of 2.
Yes.
This is a pack of 2. And I think if you were looking at charms elsewhere, in fact, there you go. You can find what do you call it? Base metal, £28
each for one. That is, yeah.
What's that one? Base metal. £25 for that one. Here's a silver one. That's £40 for one. Here we go. This is
ours is much nicer.
£40 for one. And this is what I mean. This is more of like a comic style or a cartoon style. Yeah, like a graphic designer version. Whereas I think we've got quite an authentic. If you want that realism, it's really, really beautiful. And I can imagine with our different jewellery makers. Using different sort of styles and designs. In fact, this one's really similar. This is sterling silver. It's £30 for one. Would you say that's similar, Ross? Would you say that's similar, Mark?
Yeah.
So this one's, I'd say similar. £30 for one. Sterling silver acorn charm.
It does have an affinity
£10
to
each.
it.
And do you know what? We're not done there. Right, we are going to bring to you one more price crash, but we only have 100 left. A lot of you happy at £10 an acorn. I've just found a very, very similar one elsewhere, which is £30. I actually don't think that's too bad, £30. Davinia, lovely Davinia says, if you could work with silver clay, that would be $9.99. And I have in mind to make a silver clay oak leaf.
Lovely idea.
To pair with these acorns. That's a really good idea. So if you get the $9.99 silver clay, you could do an oak leaf to match it. That is a lovely idea. And I'd do a stone with it then, a coloured stone, like an orange or a peach or an amber colour stone. I love it. I absolutely love it. Today, you're about to get it for a brilliant price. I mean, I think £10 an acorn was good. So now, so you can get one elsewhere for £30, or you can get 2 for half of the price of one. It's no brainer, isn't it?
No.
£7.50. £7.50 for $9.99 fine silver. Wow. It's incredible. That is absolutely incredible today here at JewelleryMaker. And now the phone lines, there we go. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of people will wait for that final price. These are so popular. We've got a full call screen of, do you want to see everybody's names? Because I can't read everybody out. There's loads of you there. Really fantastic to see so many of you checking it out. Well, when you can get similar for £30 for one, it makes sense to get 2 for 15.
I think if you did a survey of 1,000 people, what's your favourite tree? I reckon 900 plus would be the oak. It's my favourite tree.
Yeah, it's very quintessential English, isn't it? Yeah. I just think that's brilliant, and I love your idea of doing the 999 silver clay leaves to go with it. And I'd love to see when you do make with these acorns, please do send them in. They'd be really sweet just as a simple acorn, like for a pair of earrings for a teacher, or maybe you've got somebody who's got an October birthstone. You could get the Indicolite, that's October's birthstone. You could get, you know, a lovely gem to go alongside it for a fantastic.
Would it be a lovely christening gift? Do you think that they would?
That's such a nice idea.
From acorns, mighty oaks grow. Or,
you could do a quote with it, couldn't you?
I think that's really nice.
Really lovely. Right, we've got a queue on the phone line. Loads and loads of you coming in. Well done to Carolyn and Maker and Barbara. We've got Christina and Sue, Adri. Lovely to see Betty, Lorraine and Susan and Gillian. Loads of you grabbing more than one pair of the acorns. If we do a count, how many do you think we might have left, Roscoe? They're so cute. I just put earrings. I do 2 on each ear. We're just going to do a bit of a count. Just working something out. Yeah, good idea. I can hold it up to my ear so you can see.
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, that's not too bad.
I don't think we need to go any lower. Where are we meant to be? Okay. Go on then. Oh, go on then. Let's go again. Yeah, and you get a pair. This is what I'm saying. £30 for one elsewhere. £30 for one elsewhere. Yeah, if we'd have only bought 100.
How many did we have?
250.
Gosh.
Should we get them all home? It does also, let's think about it this way. Let's say, for instance, Carol's just bought 2. Pauline's got 2. They might want another one. Or we've got collectors who've bought 1. Adri's bought 1 set. Carol's bought 1 set. This might mean that they can get another one. Oh, go on then. 30 seconds, we're going to go again. 30 seconds, you're going to go again. So you can pay you can pay £30 for one elsewhere. At this price, you're getting 4 for that deal.
So if we sold them individually at $9.99, that would be a deal of the day,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
Yeah,
for one for
yeah.
$9.99.
Absolutely. And we've just done a check on the projects that are for lying out the door. They do work so wonderfully with the acrylic floral as well. So whilst you're on the phone, because if you think this auction's busy, just you wait and see. If you're on the phone already, just doing one phone call, grab your flowers. Okay, I definitely grab your flowers and add that to your basket. Oh my goodness. That is good.
Wow.
Price for one of them.
Yeah.
That is a really good price. $9.99 fine silver. That is a really good price for one charm. You could literally put a jump ring or put a lobster claw and sell this on your Christmas and your autumn craft fairs for £30.
Wow.
Easy. Absolutely easy. Okay, if you bought one and you wanted to get another one, if you bought maybe 2 and you want to add another one into your basket, we're now looking at £6 per charm, which is just, I mean, we couldn't replace it at that price point.
No.
Now you can definitely have a go at creating, and I wonder if there's collectors who think, I'd love to have a go at something like Catherine's earrings. Give it a go. At this price point, have a look at some beading techniques, have a look at some different wire working techniques and give it a try. At this price point, they're absolutely brilliant, aren't they? Now, if you don't have it in your basket or you're not on the phone lines, I'd suggest doing it quickly or you're going to miss it. We've got 20 left. That's it. 20 left for £12 today. That is an absolute bargain, and I think they're going to look so good in all your projects. If you're holding on the phone line and you don't want to be in a queue for the flowers, just ask the call centre to add the flowers to your order. They're on pre-order. They are the most perfect autumn project. The most perfect autumn project. Wow. And loads and loads of you.
I think they're just so recognisable, aren't they?
Yeah.
So recognisable.
They are. Yeah. They really, really, really are. 7 chances. We do recommend checking out if there's about 70 of you within your basket. We are not going any lower. Obviously, that is lower than what we were going to do. I'll show them. Do you know what would be lovely? Just a single one.
Oh, yes.
On a simple chain. Yeah. Let me show you if I pull this one forward. How small but mighty. How cute is that?
No, I think they're beautiful.
Really, really, really beautiful. Okay, let me just give you a stock update. Just so you know, it's a closed loop. No. It's a closed loop at the top. Yeah. Okay, let's do a stock. You're going to have to get the graphics in before the demo.
Okay.
Oh, right. It says have a look at the call screen. Get ready. So £1 a flower,
which is a bargain. Complete and utter bargain.
Look at your call screen. Ah.
They look just like amber. They are absolutely beautiful. And you notice in my pieces that if you look at this necklace here, you can't really see them on the board, but they come in graduated colours as well. Can you see? If we start from the top, this one here, and then as you work down,
I love this piece you've made, Mark.
They get darker, and then I've got a lighter one there. Look,
oh,
can you see? So you've got and then you've got the cherry in the bottom, then you've got the cognac,
like cherry colours.
You've got the cherry cognac, all So I've been able to alternate the colours.
I love that colour. It is the perfect autumn tone, isn't it? It's not pumpkin, because pumpkin's quite bright. It's more of a whiskey cognac-y.
Well, we thought it looked like Harvey's Bristol cream sherry.
Ah, yeah.
It's got that sweet sherry tone to
I love it. So just talk of it. So you've done these sort of, what are they called? Motif style sort of stations.
Yes, I've done little peyote barrels in between the flowers here. I made a simple pair of just drop earrings on head pins with the amazing orange garnet. I mean, they're just beautiful.
Simple.
Really, look at the colour.
Can I hold those up to my
yes,
so you can
absolutely.
see just how and that is an easy make.
And because they're resin, they're very similar in weight to amber, so they'll be really comfortable.
Not heavy. But you could, so you get a pack of how much? 20. You could make 10 pairs of earrings, pop that on your jewellery store, and they're going to be so popular. Yeah. Have a look at this.
And because you've got red garnet, you can charge 10 quid a pair for those. Easy.
How pretty are they? Really, really pretty earrings. We've matched.
No.
Roscoe. What? This is purely because of the quantity. Full call screen.
Well, this is a Mark Smith special, isn't it?
We've matched the price of the acorns. I want to say already, but is this the final closing price?
No.
What? You're joking.
No.
You can't do them under £10.
We are.
You're joking.
50p each.
You're joking. Look at this bracelet. So, cost-wise...
Just one.
Just one simple...
15 quid I'd sell that for. I love that little pumpkin. I think we should have these all year round in the studio.
It's like a little Satsuma pumpkin.
Yeah.
I love him. This is the piece. This is actually the orange garnet, which I just think is so.
So all I had to add to these were 8 O's in gold because we've got the 11 O's coming up.
Absolutely beautiful. And then this bracelet, which has got 5 of them in.
Yep.
I mean, that is just absolutely glorious. You've used 5 of the same colour. I can't believe going into £10.
I know.
He's going into £10, everyone. Are you on the first? We tried to give you fair warning. We told you it was going to be a Mark Smith special. This is your your pack of 20. Your pack of 20 autumn resin flower beads that are such... I mean, I know our makers that are shopping in this auction. I cannot wait to get these home and start making straight away with them. This is the kind of jewellery that will pull people over to your jewellery stand. This is the kind of jewellery that your friends will say, oh, I love that bracelet. Or, I love your earrings. You will get compliments galore. Maybe special commissions. If you put this sort of thing on Facebook, people will go, oh, can I order some of those?
Perfect. Well, we've got a good 6 weeks of autumn before we get really cold and the frost. So it's perfect timing.
Well, it's right now, I think. Yeah. I think this is the time. Everybody's just got their sweaters and jumpers out the loft, and so everyone's starting to go, oh, don't forget your coat. This is the time they see you wearing these, and they're gonna get commissions. They're gonna ask for commissions. I
love those different colours, the ombre colours.
And you get so many. It's a pack of 20. It's not a pack of 10. That's a pack of 20. They're half price as a Mark Smith special. Now there's a 2-minute queue on the phone line. We tried to say, Mark, when I very first started, and I didn't really know much about jewellery making. I've been in shopping telly for 15 years, right? But I didn't know anything about jewellery making. And very, very quickly I learned when Mark said, our customers are like that. He knows exactly what he's talking about. Do you remember the Rivolis?
Yeah.
We had a pack of Rivolis that sold out in 4 minutes. There's 250 of those. And he said, our collectors really like these.
And the memory wire, do you remember 1,000?
Yeah, and the coloured memory wire, And Mark, so I now know when Mark goes, they're going to love that. That means, number one, he's already checked the price. He's already knows that the price is amazing. Absolutely incredible. Now with Helena, with Dennis, with Pearl, with Anne, with Jennifer, with Jane, now there's about a 2-minute wait. The best way to shop is actually on the app. The best and quickest way to shop is on the app and on the website, okay? So that's the fastest way to do it. It's really, I mean, they're flying out the door. How many have sold out, Roscoe? 300 mark sold out. It's absolutely amazing. You've got an announcement.
That's not the price.
No.
No.
You can't, there's no reason to take this lower.
No. Yeah.
Because it's 500.
Yeah.
Right, Roscoe says, when we get a great deal, we pass it on. When we get a great deal, we pass it on. Can I just show you how many people are happy at £10? I'm just going to, because you've seen the call screen, but I'm just going to show you. And every time it jumps, that's not a glitch, that's somebody else checking it out, okay? If you're checked out at £1 each, come in and look at that.
Yep.
That's how many collectors are happy at £10, right? That's how many collectors are happy at £10. And we're still not done.
Nope.
Wow.
I would sell that, for the price we're going to, I would sell those earrings.
Yeah, I agree. I'd buy them.
Yeah.
I would buy them for £10.
And look how perfectly colour matched that garnet is with them.
Yeah, do you know what's brilliant is actually, if you are looking to make really affordable pieces, because we're going lower, you can put that towards buying the garnet.
Absolutely.
Well, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just about bringing you a massive,
Imagine
massive
if you had a metre length of chain and you cut 2-inch sections, so you'd have that long lariat.
I love that
station
idea.
necklace.
Yeah, like an armbrust style.
And it would be weightless. It wouldn't weigh anything.
Comfortable.
There we go. £8.
I can't get over that. I cannot get over that. Less than 50 pence each. Yeah, 40 pence.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you them if I put them out on the board so you can have a really good look at them.
You can see the colours, can't you?
Yeah. Beautiful.
They're just
I love it.
lovely. Through drilled, all the way through drilled as well.
And I love that. I love that they have
Double-sided.
that. It's the best way you can just, because obviously amber is a resin. Amber is a type of, it's a sap-like.
Yeah.
So to explain, sap, like as in current sap, as in like 2025, the viscosity to it when it solidifies, it is a resin-like substance. Obviously, ancient amber that we source from the Baltics and Poland and the Dominican Republic, it's millions of years old, right? So it's not the same as what is available now, but you can see why somebody would look at that and go, oh, I love it, looks like an amber.
Yeah.
And you might have amber if you've got amber strands.
I'll put it into perspective. When we first started amber here, which was probably 8 or 9 years ago, if that was amber, that we would have bought that to air for 25 quid.
Yeah.
For that one.
So if you're getting 20 of them.
Yeah.
And I just think the colour is just absolutely amazing. Right, we're going to get into our demonstration because our phone lines are jam-packed. Hold where you are on the telephone line. Can they pre-order that? Can't order the beads yet, no?
That would be a nightmare. Okay.
Can't order the beads yet, can't order the garnet yet, just because there's not enough. Right, we're going to do our demo.
So as I said, this is going to be a request. Like, if you have any requests for any of us guest designers that you want to see a specific technique, just pop a message on our Facebook pages, because sometimes we're at a bit of a loss what we can demonstrate.
Yeah, so and there might be something that people want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm using nylon cord. This is Eslon. This is your 0.9 gauge, which is perfect for these beads because it's got really good drill hole. So all I'm going to do is I'm pretend that I've made a macrame bracelet. So I've got eye length, and I'm just going to make a knot at one end, like so. And then what I'm going to do in between, I'm going to use 8/0 seed beads. So we're going to thread on, so this is just a really simple makeshift bracelet. So I'm just going to pop on.
Just for the demo.
So pop on, you see how easy that these beads go through. And then thread on our beads. So all I've done is I've not done any macrame in this. It's simple knotting. So that's going to be, so it's just something as simple as that, make the most amazing little bracelet. Okay, and then I'm just going to knot the other end, just with a simple pearl knot technique using a bead awl. Okay, I'm going to slide that off. So that would just make the most beautiful little bracelet as it is.
Cute.
But what I want to show you is how to do the Solomon's bar sliding clasp on the back. So you'll need your macrame board. I'll do the back so you can see. Move those off of there. Okay, so you've got your cords either side. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to overlap them in opposite directions. So take your right cord over to the left and your left cord over to the right. Pick both the cords up and you want to have them flat so they don't overlap. And you can pull them out as far as you can. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the slots in our board, but this time we're going to go, instead of going left to right or top to bottom, we're going to go diagonally across, corner to corner. And if you can, have your beads on the same side that you're going to be doing your knotting. So we're just going to take that across, use the slots, which is nice and secure. And then what we're going to do to make it easier for us is we're going to turn the board 45 degrees. So now we've got, instead of having one lazy strand, we've now got two. And then we're going to use a different colour. You probably only want about 50 centimetres of your corresponding colour. And then what we're going to do, and you might find it easier if you've got a T-pin or a bead awl or something, just place it underneath to get you started, and that gives you a gap to feed underneath. And then we're going to take our piece of cord and we're going to thread it underneath our two lasers. And then what we're going to do is your basic square knot, and I tend to do between 8 and 10 full square knots. But you can do 3 if you want to. So all we're going to do is do our basic square knot in that section there. It doesn't have to be central because we're going to adjust the sliding clasp after we've finished it. So again, we're going to do our... One thing that I probably wouldn't recommend is doing the twist knot for your Solomon's bar at the back, purely because it's a spiral, it will dig into the wrist quite a lot. So I always go for the square knot.
I often see people on either side of, say, the stones do a little bit of a square knot.
Oh yes, yeah.
As well,
yeah,
so it kind of marries in.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Roscoe is going to put the seed beads on pre-order.
Gosh.
And we're going to put the orange.
If I were you, if budget would allow,
on.
Get at least 5 of those gold galvanised, because I don't think we're going to see them separately again.
There's only 200. They are available for you on pre-order. Do you know, this is the first time I've seen this as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I've done I've done the knot, and I've heard people say, and you can do that for your Solomon's bar, or you can do that for the Solomon's bar, but I've not actually seen the mechanism like this. So this is a really great suggestion and a brilliant demo.
So I'll do 2 more little knots. Oh no, is this the garnet?
Yeah. Roscoe.
What? That stopped me in my tracks.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the garnet in just a moment's time. But if you want to get on the phone line, I would highly recommend getting on the phone lines now. Already we've got a full call screen, so just dial in right now.
Wow. Okay, so I've made my little section, and then all we're going to do is we're going to slide it off our board. So you've got your 2 lazy strands from your bracelet, and then what we're going to do, and this is why I love Eslon cord, because if you use glue and you put too much on, the glue is going to permeate through the catch into your lazy strand,
so and it won't run.
It won't run. So if you can, just if it's only for this technique, use your cigarette lighter. So I'm just going to cut, just leaving a little tuft on the end, and then using, it's not the nicest of things, but it does the job. So what you're doing is you're melting the fibres on the outside, not the inside where they will stick and stop the run. And then we're going to cut the other side.
See, now I think I could do that.
Yep, and I'm just going to go in, and then just slide it. So all of those fibres are now melted into each other. Then hold it in your hand, and then we're going to take our lazy strands and we're just going to pull in opposite directions. Okay, and then that's our sliding clasp. So what I would do before you finish off is open it out to the size you can get it over your wrist, lay it down, and then you need to decide what you want on your dangles or your toggles. So if I bring my little bracelet across, so I've pulled that open, that it would now fit my wrist size. And then obviously you want the 2 little dongles. What I've done is I've added 5 of the 8 O's on either side. If you've got some little amber beads, you can pop that on here. Or if you use a finer cord, you could pop on some of the garnet.
Brilliant.
As well. And then all you do then, once you've done that, is make a little knot, melt the ends, and then you've got your sliding Solomon's bar.
Love
so you so you open it up, to put it on the wrist, pop it through, and then pull the 2 ends nice and secure. And as I said, fully adjustable, just using that little Solomon's bar.
Perfect.
Basic square knot.
Is it affordable, easy, fits everybody?
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right.
So good.
Okay, thank you, Mark. That was a great demo. If you have any suggestions for demos, please do message Mark.
Yes.
Now, whilst we've been chit-chatting and demoing, 50 of these have gone. 50 of these have gone. Already, we haven't even looked at this yet. This is, now every time we do orange garnet, it's so incredible. This has been a real favourite this year. I'm going to put this over my wrist. Imagine, because I think simply with some gold spacers, maybe some little bead cap type things, you know.
Lovely.
A couple of pearls, so the smaller
You can
pearls.
kiss-cross with it if you want. You do micro kiss-cross, but actually I used it for my spiral.
Yeah, I really, look at this spiral.
That's a simple spiral, which we've done many times on the show. It's a really nice little technique. And if you go onto the JM Academy, there's a rope tutorial that I do. I think it's an hour, and one of them is the simple spiral. So we'll show you how to make it.
I'm going to show this to you. If you're a beginner, you'll think, I can't make that. I promise you, you can. Mark
So
taught me
easy.
how to make it. It is really impressive. Look at this garnet. This is orange garnet, okay? This is hessonite garnet. Some people don't even know that garnet comes in different colours. Some people just think it's that dark red colour that you see in the high street, but this is bright. Often, even with orange garnet, you can get overly dark. You've probably seen that before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is the overly dark orange that does have that kind of whiskey quality to it, whereas this is really bright. Ross, oh my God, it's $6.99.
Yeah.
For
What
the
I would
whole
have done,
strands.
I'd have got 3 strands, and I'd have made a necklace version of this, because I think that would just look so elegant.
Stunning.
Yeah.
That would be your go-to autumn piece, wouldn't it? And it just, if you've just bought the flowers, it works beautifully. Look at the earrings that Mark made. So you use 4, so 8 garnets.
Yeah. 2 flowers and some
And
11
2
O's.
flowers, and look at how amazing they are. Now, we've been in this auction for minutes, and they're nearly gone.
Told you.
$6.99. They're nearly sold out. If your order's open, I promise you, if you've bought anything in Autumn Week, you are going to want to have the orange garnet. And how often do we say, oh, that would look good with orange garnet?
I know.
That would look good with orange garnet. Now, look how many have already gone.
Yeah.
Now, this is your galvanised. Now, if you could just explain to everybody what that means, galvanised.
Okay, so galvanised is basically you have the glass bead inside, and then they coat it in metal, in a gold-plated metal. So in effect, they're gold-plated beads, and it just gives them more strength, more rigidity. That'll never come off. So treat them as spacer beads. You've got your gold, but for this time of year, for your Christmas
So
mates
it's not going to
coming
wear
up.
and tarnish.
No, not at all.
Okay, so they're specially made, galvanised,
Amazing.
yellow gold seed beads. They are our most popular colour. You can imagine how quickly, even though there's a lot in there, how quickly people get through these.
2,500
Wow.
in a tube of 11 O's.
But because we use them so often, we would recommend stocking up, getting a couple of these. Now, they're about £8, aren't they? Because we normally do them as part of a project.
Yeah. So if you look at this bracelet here, you see the little the stations in the centre. I've popped the gold either side. It just makes the most elegant little station end.
Which is so perfect, isn't it? Right, today we're going to bring to you a mega deal. How about $6.99? They're supposed to be £8. $6.90, and they're galvanised as well.
Yeah.
11 O's. Go for it as quickly as you possibly can.
Some
Multi-buy.
websites charge that for 5 grams. You get 5 grams in a little grip seal bag for the same price.
joking.
No.
Do you know what as well? We wanted to show everybody this because Wednesday we're kicking off the birthday, right? We've got a huge quantity. This is our early bird.
This is really naughty. I do apologise. Do you want to see what I've made for it? Am I allowed to do that?
Yes, please.
Do you want to see it?
I'd love to.
Because I've made all the pieces already.
Because I was just thinking, get the seed beads in lieu. So this is the early bird to kick off the birthday event on Wednesday. Oh, look, you need the seed beads.
You need the 11 O's.
I didn't know that,
Yep,
Mark.
you need the 11 O's.
I didn't know.
Make sure I go the right way. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a Julia Walters thing. Whenever I see something on YouTube, I always screenshot it. Yeah.
That is a beautiful bracelet, Mark.
So I ombrayed. I took all the beads off, ombrayed it. It's a flat spiral with a magnetic clasp using
We have
Omega
1,000 on Wednesday.
Yep.
So that's so funny because I was like, can I show everybody the amber because they're going to want the seed beads to go with it. And Mark's piece is these two items.
It is, yeah.
We've had so many serendipities, haven't we, this week, Roscoe? The acorns, the all sorts.
Have they gone? Oh.
Oh, what? This is the purple colours.
I've never had these before. It's a gold line bronze. It's just beautiful. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
See, I think these kind of have like a purpley look to them. Is that the elashin?
Are we sure? Oh, Ross.
If you want it.
I do as well. Yeah.
We're going to keep it a secret.
Because I've already said it's affordable. If you
Are
like
they separate?
If you like colds, all three pieces.
So
are
I
separate.
can buy the greens.
Yep. So these are your matte bronze gold lined. They're absolutely, like you said, they do look at.
I think they've got like a purpley.
Oh,
they've gone. God, everybody's selling it before we've got a chance to tell you about it. Right. We.
Oh my word!
It's just sold out. Everything's sold out.
Well.
Do you want to share them, or should we keep them a secret?
You decide. I'm not having anything to do with it. I've given far too many secrets away already.
Go on, we'll give you a little sneakers. Right, so
if you found the multi-strand bit out of your budget, this is why sometimes it's too much of my budget. So I decided that I was going to do a hot strand, a cold strand, and a brand new connector. You're going to show the connector as well?
I'm going to keep the connector a secret.
Okay.
I have been waiting for these greens because Mark told me about the greens.
This is my favourite, absolutely. That avocado.
The avocado.
Yeah.
And the pistachio.
Yep.
These are grade A, completely natural. Look at those colours. Yep.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Farrow and Ball, eat your heart out.
Alongside my new colours of Belong cord.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. So that's Wednesday's show. Right, we have got to, because we've got two special guests coming up. We've got Cherry joining us for the amazing Indicolite showcase, as well as Toby for our phenomenal Kunzite. Whatever you do, make sure you keep it JewelleryMaker. Welcome back. It's time for today's Wall of Fame, which is the part of the show where we get to share with you your fantastic makes. And we've got an Alan, Christine, and two Kims today.
I know I don't normally give the customers and our lovely viewers their surnames, but I'm going to have to today.
Yeah, you're going to have to today. Right, I'll get started with Christine then. Good morning, this is Christine Bradshaw. Christine, you are 629 this week. And Christine says, I love Art Deco and Art Nouveau, which inspired me with this jade shape. Simple, but very effective. I've just had to wait to come across the right black to go with it. So my fingers are crossed for the Wall of Fame. That is very simple, but effective.
It's just beautiful, isn't it? That shell is just gorgeous,
That
isn't it?
shape is absolutely stunning. Well done to you. Thank you so much for
So my first
Christine.
Kim today is Kim Hopkins, number 630. And Kim says, good morning, please find my entry for this week. It's a 925 sterling silver necklace made with freshwater pearls and aquamarine, all from JewelleryMaker. Good luck to everyone in this week's draw. Loving the sale goodies galore. Stay safe, everyone. And that's from lovely Kim Hopkins.
Kim.
First Kim off the ranks today.
There we go. Well, I've actually got Kim's other half. I have Alan Hopkins, 631. Beautiful. I absolutely love this.
That's very you, that piece of jewellery.
Isn't that so gorgeous?
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
here is my entry into this week's Wall of Fame. It's a 925 sterling silver Baltic amber slider bracelet that I've put together with citrine, garnet, turquoise, sapphire and fire opal, all from JewelleryMaker. Good luck to all of the entrants. Great show and demos this week. Stay safe. everyone. Thank you so much, Alan. That is gorgeous. I would wear that. Yeah, I love all the colours and the gems.
And my second Kim is Kim Winder, number 632. And Kim says, hi everyone at JM and my fellow jewellery makers. I've just bought some new this rings such a bell with me. I've just bought some new storage, and while filling it, I found loads of lovely gem purchases that I'd completely forgotten. These pearls were fun to work with and in such a wow colour. I teamed it with opalite, again from JewelleryMaker, and stainless steel chain and findings from my stash. Good luck to everyone in this week's draw.
Beautiful.
The number of times I buy another box of storage and then I have to rejiggle everything, and I love it.
Find things.
I love it.
Yeah,
you
find things.
You do. You find lots of things.
Yeah, I do that with my wardrobe. I'll go
Oh,
through stuff and I'll go, oh, I forgot about that pair of shoes. It's fantastic to see all of you makes. Again, we do really appreciate you taking the time to send them in to us. So thank you so much. If you want to get involved in this week's Wall of Fame, take a little look at this. This says studio@jewellerymaker.com. Just email us across your make by Tuesday at 12 o'clock. You could win £100 credit, which is just fantastic to spend here at JewelleryMaker, and the runner-up gets £50 credit, which is equally, just as brilliant. Now, you could put that towards some of our really premium gemstones, perhaps. We've got some amazing gems to come with you this morning. For the first time, I've done Indicolite on JewelleryMaker. I have for you the rare blue tourmaline. Beautiful colour, wonderfully faceted. I can't wait to see your Indicolite designs on the Wall of Fame. We think this could be a first.
And I think we've got the perfect presenter to introduce this to the viewers as well, coming in the studio.
We certainly do. We have an amazing guest about to join us. We also have Kunzite, for those of you that love collecting your rare gemstones. A stunning Kunzite strand as well at 11 o'clock. So this is certainly a morning for collectors, bringing you fine jewellery and our 12 o'clock sunflower project as well. Make sure you keep it JewelleryMaker.
Do you have a stunning piece of jewellery you've crafted? Share your masterpiece with us and you might just see your design featured on the Wall of Fame. Every week, the most dazzling entry will win £100 credit to their account, with £50 credit going to the runner-up. To enter, simply send your entries to studio@jewellerymaker.com by Tuesday at 12 p.m. in time for the Wednesday draw. Snap a pic, send it in, and let your brilliance light up our Wall of Fame. And who knows, your creation could be the next to sparkle and win.
Join me this Friday for the first time ever that we have got Indicolite in a strand. The real deal. Blue Indicolite for the first time ever. In fact, 2 strands coming up at 10 o'clock as your deal of the day.
We're pleased to announce that starting on October the 3rd, Gem Collector will be moving from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. from the 3rd of October on Gem Collector.
Hi everyone, looking forward to Saturday's show with Steph, Ross and the crew. We've got a super lineup of some of my favourite gemstones. We've got some lovely pumpkins because it's autumn, and in the 12 o'clock hour, wow, lavender jade, what can I say? So tune in Saturday from 8, look forward to seeing you then.
Welcome back. We are joined by the fantastic. We are. You're like
It was weird the other day.
The other day I said we're like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. We have the lovely Cherry joining us.
Hello.
How are you, Cherry?
I'm all right. How are you? Well, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I haven't said anything.
Oh, brilliant. Let's not talk about it. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Good.
Do you know, coming in this morning, 3.5 degrees when I left Oxford.
Right,
cold,
so how
wasn't it?
hard is this?
Yeah.
In the morning, it's literally frosty, and by the end of the day, it's 18 degrees
I
yesterday.
know.
Yeah, I know.
So you, I'm in like 3 different outfits.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's. I've got a strappy top, a shirt, and a jumper.
Yeah, my son came out of school yesterday in shorts and a t-shirt because he'd had PE.
Yeah.
And then this morning he's freezing. I was like, "Where's your coat?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't need it yesterday. So I left it at school." But it's like 3 seasons.
Is it possible? I know. So I'll be
you
hot
need-
in a minute. I'll be taking this off in a minute.
Yeah, it's all right.
Toby just said I look too preppy as well.
You don't. You look cute. I like your outfit. I look like an art teacher. This is my art teacher outfit. I didn't do it deliberately to look like an art teacher. I just feel like one when I'm wearing it. Anyway, so we are going into the collector's gemstone portion of the show. It's autumn week, and to go alongside, we always find that these warm colour palettes work so beautifully with blues, with greens, with Amazonite type colours, with Paraiba type colours. Now, we've got some really, really special rare gems to share with you. Anna, JewelleryMaker first.
Another JewelleryMaker first.
Yes.
I'm so excited. So this time last week, we had a first. In fact, we're going to mention that to everybody because it was such a big deal and we literally have a handful left. But
I think it was 6.
they kind of go hand in hand, but we made a decision to separate them because they're equally special and I think they deserve their own show. And so just for anybody who didn't see last Friday, we launched a Paraiba strand, Paraiba tourmaline strand, which...
And you may have received this if you bought it
yes.
this Friday.
Yes.
I'd love to hear from you if you've got it home already.
started making with it, maybe.
Yeah. It's
Although we did say don't rush, think about it.
Well, Cherry's got a beautiful necklace on that she wears quite often, and I'm going to make that out of mine. I haven't even started it yet, but that's my plan, is to do like a really lovely...
And I think everyone will do the same with what we've got today as well.
Totally agree. So we have 6, I mean, to say that we have 6 Paraiba tourmaline is really exciting. And then we are launching, we've never on JewelleryMaker done an Indicolite strand. So that's going to come up for you in the next auction. So
okay, so just very quickly, because we spent over an hour on this the other day, but we don't have the time today. 6, we have 6. So, but anybody who is a collector that is watching the show for the Indicolite, which is unheard of, if you do want to own one of the rarest strands that we've ever launched, which Steph is holding now, Paraiba tourmaline, there's a handful. There's literally...
So which is the rarest of the 2?
Oh, Mark.
that is a question.
What a question. So, you can answer it in 2 ways. Paraiba tourmaline is known to be one of the rarest gemstones in the world. However, there's far more Paraiba tourmaline coloured tourmaline, if you like, than there is pure blue. So to get pure blue Indicolite is extremely, extremely rare. But Paraiba tourmaline, because of the copper, is also very rare. So in terms of mineral composition, probably Paraiba. In terms of the colour, probably the Indicolite.
And in terms of, you know, in your 15, 20 year history, I've done more Parieber auctions than I've done Indicolite auctions.
True.
So there's so many different ways that you can. But do you remember when we were talking about the aquamarine, Mark, and we were saying how, because Mark asked me before, is Santa Maria the best aquamarine? I said, not strictly speaking. You know, if you were to take an average of all of the Santa Maria aquamarine and an average of all of the Nigerian aquamarine, you know, Santa Maria would be the best. But you would always find those one-offs, which are just extraordinary. And I think, if you are a collector, I would say that if you're a collector, most collectors wouldn't be happy just with Parieber in their collection because it feels incomplete without having Indicolite. Or if you got Indicolite, you'd go, but now I need to collect my Parieber, because it's kind of like, well, we were talking last week about Parieber being such a special gem in your family. You know, as collectors go, it's one to tick off the list.
It is one to tick off the list, and it's one that you might be lucky to own. But even here at JewelleryMaker, just in March, my first show here, I found 2 loose Paribas, and we sold those in seconds for £2,000 each, just loose Paribas, because that's the price that you see. So to do this strand, to have it here number 1 as a full 38 centimetre strand, for the price that we did was incredible.
But for your first strand of Parieber, you could have just gone for a single colour. Why? You've gone ombre.
Ombre, yeah.
That's just spectacular.
I know. And do you know what's even more crazy, Mark, is that they're all totally natural colours. So rather than go for the uniform heated, $4.99 is banana. We promised it,
That's not it.
Understand. That's not it, no. So Ross just said, I thought it would close there.
It's one of the most expensive price per carat
gems
in the world.
Full stop.
In the world.
And that you're right, that is our JewelleryMaker bubble price, because we've seen even here JewelleryMaker prices of £2,000. So that is brilliant price. It's totally natural, so we could have heated it and gone with a completely uniform colour, but we've got the all natural. Also, they are from Brazil.
That's right. They're Brazilian.
That's why there's 6 left, or there were.
That's right.
They've gone. But I just wanted to show it to you because in the chance that maybe you didn't see last Friday, we showed it again on Monday. But if you didn't, there are 4 left in the world.
Because you didn't realise till you were live, did you, that it was Brazilian?
No.
And that's, if you missed that, if Mark's been away this week, if you for whatever reason haven't seen this yet, you will have missed a chance for getting Brazilian Parieber tourmaline.
Are you ready? Because that's not your price. These are literally the final 4.
I forgot it was Brazilian.
I know. Ready for your prize? It is unbelievable that we managed to achieve it. And then following this, because they will sell out in a second, we do the rarest blue tourmaline in the world. Here we go. Here's your prize. And we did it on 3 split pay as well. It's just, they're microfaceted. Amazing that we've even managed to find somebody to microfacet this gem.
I know.
Well done. £149.
Brazilian.
For Brazilian Parieber.
Natural.
Yep. So is Parieber the colour or the place?
Parieber is the chemical construction, and Parieber was the original Brazilian line.
So both.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but
and it's £149. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen anywhere. Even at JewelleryMaker, I am amazed. If they'd said to me, we can only get 20, but they'll be $4.99, I'd have said yes.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. And I find it, that question is so interesting because there is a bit of a different world between Gems next door, where Cherry and I come from, and JewelleryMaker, because they specialise in collectible gemstones, and obviously here in JewelleryMaker, we don't do Parieber tourmalines, we don't do Indicolite tourmalines. So they're probably, if you've got questions, let us know. So originally, this unique chemical composition was found in the Parieber district in Brazil. Right. That mined out really, really quickly.
In the 80s,
In the 80s. They then discovered in Mozambique the same chemical composition, so they named it after. Most Parieber, so I think you were saying the other day, about 80% of Parieber is actually from Mozambique.
Yeah, most.
But it's named after the Brazilian
But this is the
mine.
real
But this
deal.
is Brazilian.
Which you never see. No one. I don't know anyone that owns a Brazilian, apart from you guys at home, some of the collectors that we've managed to bring.
I got one on Monday.
And Steph. Oh, now I know Steph.
I couldn't not.
There's one.
Imagine, I've worked with jewellery for 15 years. Imagine the one time I can get Brazilian. I didn't get it. I absolutely snapped it up.
Yeah, you can't not get that, can you? If you love gemstones, if you know gemstones, if you understand value of gemstones, you can't not have it.
Yeah. And the other difference is, because of the chemical composition, it has manganese with the copper. It's a green-blue colour. So you'll find more green-blue tourmaline than you will blue. We talk about primary colours and secondary colours. So it's a blue-green tourmaline, whereas the Indicolite is the purer blue.
Well done, everybody.
Primary colour.
And well done, everyone who got it last week, because it is a very, very, very special strand.
Yeah.
There's loads of you there for the last one, so
I love it.
good luck. Right, what everyone's been waiting for then. So this has been going out all week in a promo, and I just couldn't not tell you about it because I feel like everybody needs to be ready. Indicolite, again, not only a first for JM, a first for me. I've never done an Indicolite strand.
No, neither have I.
Loose stones, yes. But again, the reason if I'm honest, the reason if you said Indicolite or Paraiba, I'd choose Paraiba, is because a lot of Indicolite's very dark. So we appreciate that Indicolite is known for pure blue. So you've got lots of different tourmalines. You've got Santa Rosa, which is green, from Brazil. You have your Pirinu, which is blue-green. There's a third one, I can't remember what it is. What's the third one, Ross? Pirinu. The other one that we launched on Gems. There's another blue-green one. There's one that's got more green, and there's one that's got more blue.
I can't think
Pirinu, Santa Rosa, Atachiaya, that's it. And then you've got your pure blue. Now, Indicolite is priced as so because it's the pure blue, but a lot of it's very, very, very dark.
Like it looks black.
Yeah. So in terms of a loose gemstone, if you said to everybody next door on Gems, would you rather have a Paraiba show or Indicolite show? Most people are drawn to Paraiba because it's so open in colour. Right. The value actually of both of them is extremely high. The difference with this is A, we've never had a strand, and B, the colour is so open. So you can see all of the colour, and it is from, I didn't think it would be, but it is from Brazil.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which is, again, I just don't know how I've got a feeling these might be from the same.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love that. Steph just gone, had a look at Ross, had a look at me. Is it natural? Is it natural? Yes, it is 100% natural.
That's mad.
I know.
That is mad.
And we check it, you see, because not all tourmaline is natural. And so the reason why Steph whispered that, just to check,
I didn't want to say.
I know, you don't want to overpromise, but it is. It is totally natural
That
Brazilian
is
material.
mad.
Again. So that's
This has got to
beautiful
come from the
bracelet.
same parcel, surely.
I would think so. I think so. So that bracelet Diane made for us the other day.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
Now, I love it in that bracelet. Have we got the clicker? Anyway.
Let me grab it.
Okay, no problem. There is a picture. I'll show. I'm going to go straight to it. Straight to the final. There you go. This is what I want. So that is just like my necklace that we talk about all the time, which I'm going to order in lots of different gemstones, by the way. But that is an Indicolite strand right there. And you can make, with what we've got on the screen, if you go from there to our strand today, you can make exactly that look if you want to.
That is
Isn't it gorgeous?
Stunning. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Probably, I don't know if you'd agree, Mark, would you leave that as it is, or would you put spaces in to that, or something else into it?
I would maybe every 5 beads pop in a little rose gold.
Rose gold?
I think rose gold and turquoise are just sublime.
Oh, I didn't expect you to say that. You're right. Just because I don't
gorgeous.
think of it as a turquoise colour.
Just
Because everybody...
I think if you put a space in between every one, it would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Or you
I
could do
love it.
between each. If you were to take a picture of this and copy this, you could do the lighter section and then the spacer, and then the darker section and the space at the station.
I love it.
I just think I can't wait to see if you're going to make those necklaces. I just can't wait to see them. I think they're absolutely breathtaking.
Now, it's so hard to do this, right? They said, we can't get any bigger sizes than this. We cannot get any bigger sizes. And they said, we've literally got a few that are a tiny bit bigger than the one strand. So we've got, it was almost pointless ordering it, but we did it anyway because we wanted to bring you every bit of Indicolite that we can. So we have 2 strands today. One of them is slightly bigger than the other, but you need to realise that difference, that slight difference in size, Ross just said, it doesn't matter. We are going to do both. That slight difference in size makes a difference in price. Okay. And so there are a few of you that will be able to get, it's a 2.8 millimetre, it's a really random size, 2.8 millimetre strand up to 3 millimetres, and the strand that you're looking at here is a 2 millimetre strand, both beautiful. If you do want the slightly bigger size, there are very, very, very few of them. And again, at this moment in time, I've already asked them, like I did with the Paraíba, any chance of getting any more, and there's not. Because they've obviously put everything that they can into today and into last week's Paraíba strand as well. So if you would like to own the purest blue Indicolite, this is it. There is no more on order as we speak. I've asked them to look at some loose stones as well, but they're so expensive. The loose faceted stones are so expensive. What should we do, Roscoe? Just go straight to the first auction, or do you want me to talk about Indicolite? Okay,
Wow.
So I know loads of people are dialing in now, but I'm just going to give you a little bit longer and talk to you about Indicolite, and then we'll go into the first strand. So just to be clear, the first strand, very few. I'm talking less than 20 or something like that. It's 3 mil, yeah. They've said that the minimum down to 2, because the facets, 2.8, but actually it's a 3 mil strand.
Oh, look at that.
And then you've got the 2 mil, which you can see in the recording, which Christy's done. So, okay, what is Indicolite then? So let's go back to what Indicolite is. So it says here, while Brazil is the historic source, guess what we've got? Indicolite of this quality is now rarely extracted from this country, with other origins including the Democratic Republic of Congo, Madagascar and Nigeria. Our Brazilian Indicolite, I don't know where this website is, sorry, I should have shown you the website. Our Brazilian Indicolite is old mine production from 12 years ago. The raw crystals were obtained from a private collection in the Brazilian state of Minas Gerais. Now, that will always be the case. It's the same with Paraíba from Brazil last week. We said it's not been mined recently. That's come from a private collection. The same will be with this. So this was only discovered in 1967. Paraíba was the 80s. This is 1967, so not that much. No, I'm lying. That's Zabarite. So I'm lying.
Oh.
So the Brazilian material, I'm so sorry, Brazilian material was actually 1800, but it stopped mining a long time ago. Yeah, it stopped mining way before the 60s actually. So to get hold of it is totally impossible.
So somebody buys this years ago, sits on it, waiting for somebody like Gemporia to come across and ask to buy it off them, and they can charge a king's ransom for it.
Absolutely.
And this is where people have made their serious money, and especially in Paraíba. But Indicolite now is also one that just doesn't drop in price because they are anything really. So I just mentioned Zabarite there because we might get a chance to do one. But anything that's king of its family, Zabarite in the garnet world, Demantoid in the garnet world, it never drops in. It just keeps going because it gets rarer and rarer. People hoard it for longer and then charge whatever they want for it. The rarest blue is this, and the rarest blue-green is Paraíba, and both of those gemstones have increased in value for the whole time that they've been around.
And to Mark's point, if you speak to, so like Toby, for instance, that's his job, right? Toby goes out, he sources gemstones, he sees all sorts of things. If you ask somebody who's got a similar job to Toby, what gemstone have you bought and then resold and made the most profit on? It's always tourmalines. It's Paraíbas and Indicolites. It's almost always tourmalines, isn't it? If they go, because everyone will have a story of I bought this at $9 a carat and I sold it for $1,000 a carat. Like there'll be that one, or and like your mum, like she's bought so many gems over the years. But if you were to, because that's what a lot of people are interested in, is what have you bought and what have you sold really well? Like what do you make the biggest profit on? Most of those guys and most of those types of people in those roles will say tourmalines.
And interestingly, this year the rubellite is coming back. Big storm around rubellite this year, so that's another request of mine to get some rubellite in, because we focus very much on Paraíba and blue, and we've never had them in strands, so this is amazing. But tourmaline does have these boosts every now and again. At the moment, it's the rubellite, so it's a gem that's just always in the limelight. It's always in designer stores, and we're just very, very, very lucky to have it because it just doesn't come around. So, going on to talk about Indicolite here. The majority of tourmaline available in the market today has been treated with heat or irradiation, and often gets labelled with monikers like blue ice. Now, we did a diamond collection recently, just like that, in gems that was called ice blue or something like that.
Irradiated,
and it's an irradiated colour. As we've already said, we've given it away already, but this is totally natural. Totally natural. It's so rare to get this location, and it is so rare to have totally natural material.
Because some are heated and irradiated, some are irradiated or heated. To have neither is so rare.
And it's just, I think it makes it more beautiful. I think that the same with the Paraíba, like Mark's first comment was about the ombre effect in the Paraíba. The same, they're all blue, but you've got the same effect in here. And I love that because as that article said, you could heat it and it would still be beautiful. But why would you? Why would you do that when it's naturally absolutely beautiful anyway?
Yes.
And you get to own one of the rarest gemstones, wear one of the rarest gemstones without it being treated. I think that is just the best way if you can ever do that. The problem that you've got is most gemstones of that level, because everybody wants to sell them as the best looking that they can, they do heat them. But we have it naturally for you, which is another exceptional attribute of this particular strand. You okay?
Yeah, I've measured them. They're 3. They are 3.
Are they?
Yeah.
So we have a 3 mil strand.
So you can check on the gauge if you want to just double check and see what that looks like. They are 3 mil strands.
And then you've got a 2 mil as well.
I can show you them next to each other, just because we've got the 2, and some collectors will go for both. We've got the 2 mil and the 3 mil strand.
3 mil is so limited though, so limited.
Sorry, I was fiddling away with that and Cherry's going, what are you doing? It is 3, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, guaranteed.
That article there just carries on to say heat and radiation lighten the colour. So because most of it's dark, it lightens the colour, allowing for better transparency and brilliance. You've got that already. You've got the transparency, you've got the brilliance. Periba tourmaline is often heated as well, as it says there. Other durability related treatments are fracture filling. None of that's been done either. This is the thing. It is probably the most natural way I've ever seen this gemstone across any collection. I don't even know if Debs has done Indicolite and Cavalanco. I don't think she has.
I've not seen it.
And she's done loads of Periba and just nothing in Cavalanco. Now I want to show you, I shouldn't do this bit naughty, but these are just some of the comments that I've lifted out of the emails about this strand, because we were backwards and forwards on this and I nearly said, forget it. But look at some of the comments that was just about this strand. Took so long to get longer than the Periba this took. Okay, so these are from suppliers that we've spoken to. Getting natural Indicolite cut into consistent, well-matched 2mm beads is extremely difficult because the rough is usually small, dark, or fractured. There we go. You never see strands of blue tourmaline in bead form. So there's 2 things that we've tackled already. We've got it here. It's not fractured. It's not small. It's faceted. You can't facet this size gemstone unless it's good quality. It's not dark. We've got it here, even though they said it's impossible to do in bead form. Cutting tourmaline that small takes precision. There's little margin for error. And so that obviously is costly as well. Lots of rough gets lost, and you need skilled cutters. And then, of course, the rising price of Indicolite might mean mint tourmaline is a better alternative. So they were trying to sell us another gem. I was like, oh, yeah, we can do mint tourmaline anytime. And I love mint tourmaline. Debs does. My mum does Congo. She does Afghan. And I love them. But the whole point is that we've never done Indicolite in the strand, so we wanted to do it. We have done it, but it is limited and it is not going to be easy to do again. So if you see me here with mint tourmaline, that'll be why. Because I've done
we'll take.
We'll happily.
I love mint tourmaline, but like you said, especially now, our jewellery makers are becoming collectors. Our jewellery makers are now going, I want the Peribas, I want the rare. It started with Grandidierite a couple of years ago, some of the really, really rare stones, and they are just so beautiful. It's so unusual to see this kind of clarity, the brightness in it as well. It's absolutely stunning.
Just in terms of price, this is next level quality, but they are just 3 of the first prices that I saw on the internet this morning. 40,000 to 24,000. Now they are beautiful stones that you can see there. The second one, actually, I think I've got a video. I don't know if I put it in this PowerPoint or not, but it's actually quite dark, the middle one. But that pitch there looks absolutely beautiful. So that's 40 to 24,000 pounds.
And these would be natural as well, would they? Or would they have been?
I don't know. You would hope that they would be, but Periba's heated. Periba's always heated.
It's like an assumption. You just assume it's treated. It's one of those stones where it's not a guarantee. In fact, that one was. If you go back, see it says. Oh no, sorry, it says necklace. I thought it said natural. Normally they'll include it in the description.
No, you're right. One of them says natural.
Yeah, it's 77 carat natural loose. So I think that one is, and the others don't say it.
And if you can find it, well done you. It is one of those gemstones that, again, most collectors try and know. There's cabochons. So I think they're quite green actually to call them Indicolite, and people will ride off the back of the name Indicolite just because it increases the value, but they are actually quite green, I would say. And dark. But it just shows you people are putting Indicolite into any types of jewellery. That's £21,000. I think that must be first dibs that. £21,000 there. It's a beautiful necklace, lots of 18 karat gold, but you can pay a lot for Indicolite. Right, we've got too many people there. Should we just start with the 3mm? Should we just do it?
Yeah.
Because there are very few, and if you want simply the biggest strand that we've ever been able to do, ever.
I think it's so beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. Faceted. I mean, you can make those beautiful threaded necklaces. I also think they're stunning. I would put if you had like Tahitian pearls, those kind of oily green Tahitian pearls.
Oh, yeah.
Use these as spacers. I mean, first and foremost, it is a unique opportunity to just tick it off on your collection as a collector. For the first time ever, we launch Indicolite.
And the only, literally a few of you can get the 3mm strand.
Are you ready? How many do we have in total?
Oh, I thought we had less than that. 30. 30.
We've got 30 only.
That's not enough.
Wow.
That is not enough. Okay, you are the first collectors to ever buy a strand of real deal Indicolite from Brazil, totally natural.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot wait to see what people do with this. I cannot wait to see what people do.
I don't think I could make with it. I think I just have to covet it.
It's really, really, really special. And, you know, again, it's not, I'm not trying to compare gems and JewelleryMaker at all, but Cherry and my experience coming over from JewelleryMaker is, it is rare stones that you know. I was saying you could walk into a jewellery shop in your local town centre, and there could be a gentleman who's worked in that jewellery shop for 50 years and he was never ever seen an Indicolite. Never seen an Indicolite in his whole jewellery career. We're talking about, you know, the Russian Alexandrites. We're talking about the things people hear about and talk about and go, oh, it's as rare as Indicolite, oh, it's as rare as Paraiba, oh, it's as rare as Rubellite. But you don't actually get the chance to see it, let alone, and that's why when we did the Brazilian tourmaline last week, I bought it straight away, because in 15 years I've only ever read about the Brazilian material.
Also, remember why people love the Paraiba tourmaline is equaling out in terms of value. So Brazil has always been the most expensive, and blue has always been the most expensive, because if you can get that neon blue from Paraiba, then you're paying an absolute fortune. The reason why people love Indicolite is because it is all blue. There is no risk of green, or Paraiba offers pinks and yellows and all sorts when it's natural. Golds, This is blue. You can't be an Indicolite unless you are blue, and that's another reason why people love it, because to get that colour, Indicolite colour from Paraiba with copper is fortune.
Yeah.
So the greens, we love the greens in Paraiba. We adore Paraiba, but this is blue Indicolite. And so few, like Steph said, so few people get to see it, let alone work with it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just start like we did with the Paraiba, because in my mind, this is, I would totally understand why people would equally love them. I would understand why people would be more drawn to the Indicolite. Let's just start at $9.99, because this is what we did with the Paraiba. In fact, we started higher with the Paraiba. Because Paraiba, we said, look, we've seen it. We've already got a price reference at JM of £2,000. So let's take it to, I think we went to 1,200. Nope, straight under 1,000 with this Indicolite. Remember, there are only, well, not now. There's not 30 now.
The other thing is, any blue stone. Blue is the most popular colour in any gemstone family. So blue sapphires, blue diamonds, blue pearls, blue gemstones in general are higher price per carat. You know, that's something that a lot of traders will work with, is the blue gemstones. I think popularity pulls into that a lot, and also nature rarely makes blue gemstones naturally. If you think about the natural blue stones, they're quite few and far between, especially without the secondary colour, because blue is so subject to green.
In fact, name one. What is there? Without heat.
Without heat. I was going to say aquamarine, but it's green without heat. A natural blue diamond. Yeah. You ever seen a natural blue diamond? No, me either.
Hard, isn't it? Sapphire's heated
Sapphire's
or
heat.
treated.
Heat. Natural blue, natural blue, natural blue.
Hard, isn't it? That's the thing. You're right. You just don't see. This is such an opportunity that so
For
many
pure
people
blue.
will jump on. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, without the secondary colours.
we need to move on price because we've got collectors buying 5. So, I mean, yeah, we just don't have enough. And I'm so sorry. But to those of you that do get this, well done. It's the biggest strand that we have ever done and probably will ever done. Okay, should we just do it? There's 11 left. Right, straight down to final price then. Oh, for the biggest. Are you sure, Roscoe?
They're going to sell out. Ross and Cherry are having a debate. Do we go 799, 499, or do we just bang it down? I know if we go 799 and 499, we're going to sell out. We're going to...
Do ya? Okay, we're just going to do it then. No. This is not on me. It's on Ross. Ready?
Final closing.
£149. 149. Don't do that to me now. He's now saying.
I heard that price
Thank you.
well.
Thank you. Ross is trying to get out of it now, saying, no, that's your price. I said 199. 149. That is your price.
Right, you said straight there, Ross.
Good luck.
So I've been on JM now for nearly 14 years and over, and I've probably worked with 12, 13, 14 different presenters over all those years. And I can tell you, we've had tourmaline on the show ever since I started.
Yeah.
Strands of mixed colour tourmaline, and the excitement that I show, the guest designers show, and all the other presenters show when we have one
blue
close to blue tourmaline on
that
a strand.
That nearly
and we say,
looks
look at this, and we get really excited about it for one on a strand.
And you go, it nearly looks blue. It's nearly an indicolite.
But you're right, we do that with other gemstones. We've done it before. We did it recently with the lash where there was a hint of like, that slightly blue?
Yeah.
And it just is a colour.
And I've done so many tourmaline shows where I've gone, do you reckon this has got a bit of blue? Do you see that? Ping, that one little flash of blue. Like, it's not indicolite, but and that's why a lot of people will do what I'm going to call a spade a spade. I think this isn't indicolite. My opinion. Sorry, I don't know if anybody else is going to tell me off about that.
Oh, the big necklace.
But a lot of people will ride on the indicolite name and the price per carat when it's not, because it is a little bit different. With Paliaber, it has to be certified copper and manganese to call it Paliaber, whereas indicolite is the description of pure blue. So without a secondary green or without a secondary grey or without a secondary colour, you can call it indicolite. But I don't think that's indicolite.
Who would I have to speak to put in production a range of those cat connectors as my next range? I love them in the different play and different positions. And
let's do that. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like such a good idea.
Well done, everybody. That's no surprise. Right, we're going to remake that necklace, but we're not going to do it for £21,000. What should we do it with? Should we do?
I think do connectors like
just the connectors. Just maybe 5 different poses.
Yeah.
Okay. Or different types of cat, or we stick it. What are we saying now?
Just all the different poses.
They're just moggies, aren't they?
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that would be really good. Just little connectors, and then we can put all different gemstones.
Connector on the tail and the paw, and then.
Okay. Yeah. Brie, if you're watching cat connectors for Mark,
that'd be so good.
But like playful.
For my birthday next year.
Playful cat connection.
Yes. Yeah. Our birthday.
Yeah, we've got 3. You know about our 3-way birthday?
I think it's 3-way.
Yeah. 11th, 12th, 13th.
No.
Yeah.
So we're doing a 3-day event.
Yeah. That you need to do. We need to do something big for that, don't we?
First ever director having a show, February.
Yeah. But actually, you've got to come out here then, KP.
Yeah. She can model the jewellery. Yeah, we'll put your photos everywhere.
Right. Are we ready for this? Because this is the one that all the emails about. Well, I mean, the fact they managed to get the 3 emails is just an absolute bonus. This is the big auction. This is the one they've worked tirelessly on. This is the one that hopefully will introduce this gemstone to as many people as we possibly can.
And as from Wednesday, it's October's birthstone.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's my birthstone. And I have got the best birthstones because I have Pariba, Indicolite, Rubelite, Opal.
Yeah.
It's a win.
It's a how gorgeous would this be with Opal?
With Opal.
Yeah. I think the only thing is, right, we've got 170.
After everything you've said.
They've worked for 9 months on it, that's why.
How many do you have?
The query was
170.
So when I started, Mark, everybody told me 6 millimetres is the size. That's what everybody loves. as this year's gone on,
4 mil this year.
4 mil has become, and actually the microfaceted, the more that we've done,
stones we've done have gone.
But do you know why I think that is? Because we focus more on quality. If you do microfaceting with a low quality, what's the appeal? Do microfaceting and it looks like that, then people go, okay,
the
wow.
zircon sold out, the
that's right,
garnet sold out, the
Himalayan beryl.
Beryl sold out, the we did another
Kariba.
They've and you're right, it's the grade. It's because you're getting that quality, which is so extraordinary. And I think also we've done some really great demos this year. You know, think about wire working and channel setting rings, and you know all these amazing demos we've had on these microfaceted gemstones have been really fantastic.
So, are you ready? Should we do a 30-second clock to this one? 170 quantity. Which has taken some time, and I think honestly even the suppliers are like, really? And if we could have done 500 we would have, but it's physically not possible, literally not possible to do any more. If you would like to own Indicolite, this is now going to be your only chance. I will always keep nagging them, and I nag them about lots of things all the time, but what we get is what we get, and this is 9 months in. Is it 9 months I've been here now? Yeah. One of the first things, I came with a list, as we all do, and Steph and Mark, we all continue to go back with, can we try this? Can we do this? Can we? And honestly, most of the time it's a no because we can't get it, or the price is too high, or this has taken 9 months.
First collector's got 6 of them. That's how astute this is about.
You know what we're like as well. If we can, if we had the option, we'd do an 8 mil, 6 mil, 4 mil. We just don't. It's impossible. It's too rare. It is too rare. So what we have is what we have, and this is just a case of, do you want to be in the elite collectors club, or is it not for you? And that's totally fine if it's not for you. But the way that we're making elite gemstones affordable, when, you know, if you ask somebody off the cuff next door, what's your average price of Indicolite that you've ever seen? Most people are going to say £3,000, £4,000, £5,000, even here, because that's just the price that we know Indicolite for. Paribas, even more than that.
And Brazilian, which is just so incredible. This is Brazilian Indicolite. And that you get an authenticity certificate to authenticate that, because even in the industry, like I say, people, you could take this to be valued and the person seeing it may have never even seen Indicolite. To say on top of that this is Brazilian, it's so handy to have that authenticity card, because it's so rare. It's like the thing you hear about and you never get to see, and you're going to own it today, which is just absolutely incredible.
I can't wait to see what people do with this, and people are multiplying. I'm not surprised, because I think
they're making that necklace. Yeah,
if you want to make a necklace, I'd buy 2. If you want to make a bracelet as well, like the one that Diane made that Steph's wearing, then you need another one. And I also think when you get an opportunity like this, most people won't buy one. They will just make the most of it. And Ross will do the best possible price that he can to try and offer it to as many people as possible. The only thing is we have got collectors buying 6, 3s, 2s. So if you do want to own it, there aren't 170 people that are going to be able to own it. Okay. I don't even know where to go from here, because it's got everything that I am amazed. I didn't even know actually until I came to JewelleryMaker that you could possibly microfacet that small. I
don't know how they do it. It's just fascinating.
And maintain the quality, because the risk is so high. And that was one of the considerations when we were buying this, is if we commit and it goes wrong, it's on us. We have to pay for it.
It's expensive material to not get
it
right.
It is, but then if you don't risk it, then you never get the chance of bringing it, and we've managed to do it. I mean, I don't actually know. That's one thing I didn't find out, is how much we did lose in the process. I don't know whether this could have been 200 sand and we ended up with 170.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it's phenomenal that we have got it. And if I just show you the okay, let me just show you the strand that I really want to. This is selling somewhere online, and I believe it's I know it is. It's £476. That strand is right there. Yeah. Now that, I would say, is pretty much identical to what we're doing here. In terms of the amount of blues, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
I really like that, in the same way that we talk about making my necklace. you show my necklace. The only thing with mine is we've got, I've got pearls, moonstone and spaces in here. We're going to order it in lots of different gemstones. So, it, maybe.
It's
Did you
future
make
jewelry
that?
maker.
I nearly lied then, but I'm not going to. No, I didn't. Would you be impressed if I did?
Yeah. Beautiful.
I
Yes,
always,
Mark, I did make it,
every
yeah.
time I see rondelles or festive
love it.
stones, I always think I'm going to make a necklace like Cherry's necklace for that. It's
I love it.
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a really, really, it's I think just such a wearable way for your gemstones.
Yes.
So that's what I want to do with that. But to your point, Mark, you don't want to take away too much. So I think probably, I mean, they've done it well here because you've got a chunk of moonstone, then you've got space, then you've got a pearl, chunk of moonstone. And so you can do the same with the Indicolite, but I think keep it more Indicolite. I love it as just a plain necklace, if I'm honest. I love it.
Yeah.
So I've ordered these in for you, Steph.
Yeah, I
Ready
love
made
Yay!
with different gemstones on a
I
variation.
will be shopping.
They're going to be amazing. So they're coming next year. But that's how long it takes, you see. That's how long, even if we've got things available, 3 or 4 months out, we're talking already. And this has taken 9 months. So the chance of getting this again is very unlikely. Really? Right. Okay. Ross is saying there's so many people waiting. I think we just go.
Well, I thought as it's smaller, you might take a tenner off the last price.
Well, you were right. The 3mm have
Yeah.
gone. You're right. At 149, the 3mm sold out immediately, and that has matched the price of the Paraiba, which I think is excellent, considering it's the only blue tourmaline that we've ever done. This though.
And Brazilian.
It's only, yes, Brazilian and natural. It's only a mil smaller.
But this
and
is...
you're right, 129, I think, or tenner off.
Yeah. But this is where I think
Let's
people
go
get
there, let's go on to
confused with how we have our business model and how much power the quantity and the buying power makes such a difference to what we can do. I think because people tune in and go, well, that doesn't make sense because that's this size and that price and that's this size and that price. But if we buy 10 of one thing and 500 of another, we can go a lot lower in price because of that quantity.
Wait till you see Wednesday's early bird for that reason entirely.
We've been talking about that. This one.
1,000.
See, wouldn't that look? Oh, you could combine.
I just love amber with everything. It just works, doesn't it?
I think I'd make 2 separates so that you can keep them separate if you wanted to.
Oh my god, I love that. I didn't realise it was all the colours actually. With the cherries in there as well. Wait till you see that on Wednesday. That's ridiculous. That is a prime example of what you just said.
If Ever's not busy, if she popped upstairs to Beth on her desk, I've got my piece of jewellery I made with it.
I'm sure Eva would be more than happy to do that for you, Mark. We'll have a little pop-up stores and have a look.
Yeah, let's definitely show that before the inset. It's going to be mega. Right, anyway, so we're at £129. Mark is, we've got people upping their orders from, a quantity they had already and they've come back to get more. You're right, Mark, £129 for bearing in mind, all of the work is exactly the same.
Yes,
the quality is exactly the same. It's actually more difficult, if anything, because
absolutely.
because they're even smaller. And actually, if you've worked on the 3mm and then you have to work on the 2mm, that's quite a shift. So all of the work is the same, if not harder. The quality is the same. It's still the same length strand. It's still Indicolite. Did I just see that correctly? 1 second. What? Okay, it is still on split pay, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Right. Shall we do... Mark knows what we're going to do.
Oh, no.
We are about to take this to less than 3 figures. We're going to go under £100.
For
I know.
Brazilian Indicolite.
Have you ever said that?
Never.
Ever?
Never, ever.
Never,
well, I've
ever?
never done Brazilian. I've only ever done...
You're not?
in fact, I did 1 Pedonera Brazilian
Or
the
Matuka?
week. No, I never did Matuka.
Really?
Yeah, that was after. I've only done the 1 Pedonera, which was 12 or 13 years ago. Steve was in Brazil and he was offered by KK, I think 10 or 11 Pedonera stones. And it's one of those ones where I always think, why didn't I buy one of those at the time? I mean, it was thousands of pounds, I couldn't afford it, that's why. But I always remember that specific Pedonera. Other than that, I've not seen... the Brazilian.
Tobes did a collection last year, Matuka and Indicolite. I mean, again, he's here at 11, by the way.
It's the most expensive, the Matuka.
They're nice. I thought they were cabs.
No, they're not. They're faceted.
So Toby's here at 11 with those Kunzites. I'll just swap in and out with him. If he was not busy right now, he would be in here because he launched the Indicolite collection on gems last year, which is Matuka Brazilian. I'm telling you, the average price, it was the first thing I'll ask you when you come here, average price on that definitely is going to be about 5,000.
I think you're right. When we did because producer Dave, my other half, did the Matuka, and he was like, have you seen the price of Matuka tourmaline? Because when it came in, Dave was like, I don't know if it's a bit expensive, even for gems.
Yeah.
Because they were like £4,000 and £5,000 pieces. And then he came back from the show and he was like, they're like 80 grand elsewhere.
They are.
Because they're so expensive. But that's Indicolite, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Indicolite. But it's one of those gemstones that's very, very, very different. Paraiba seems to just have a price. Doesn't matter how included, doesn't matter
if it's really
level
really
of green, blue, doesn't matter. This can be so dark so easily that it devalues it really, really quickly. Or people try to charge the same price, but it's disappointing. You don't want somebody thinking that you're wearing a black spinel when you're wearing an Indicolite, do you? That's just not what you want. So the quality is so important with this. It's not known to be open. It's not known to be almost transparent, I would say, here. And you've got all of that. Microfaceting, you've got the open colour, you've got the clarity, you've got everything. All of them are blue. I wear it $99.99. Can we have a minute clock, please? Because we are not stopping there. No one is paying $99.99.
Wow, this
I know.
is absolutely amazing.
And as Steph said, this is quantity only. Because of the quantity, Toby, average price of Indicolite last year in the Matuka collection. Average price, yeah, what? Yeah. Oh, Toby's saying 4,000. I said 5,000. Toby's saying 4,000. There you go. It's a gemstone that you associate with. In fact, you said a Cavalon Co price then, 3,995, which is Debs' pricing. £4,000, £5,000. It's just normal that we sell. I've got a collection next week. I don't know if it's with you or not. We're doing a Cuprian. Got a Cuprian tourmaline collection, all one-offs next week.
What day?
I don't know. I've lost track. I don't even know when birthday is.
I love Cuprian tourmaline.
Well, I've got a Cuprian mixed green and blues, and then I've got a pink one pink show separately. Okay. Anyway, they're one-offs. They're all a fortune. And they're coming here. What do you say?
Next crash. Not final.
See, Mark's really good at this. I miss these little cues. Ross says things and Mark can read him like a book. So hang on.
We're not stopping at the next price.
You can't go lower than that.
No.
It's natural Brazilian Indicolite. You can't go lower than that.
Right, everybody, are you on the phone?
I'm making that necklace. I am making that necklace. And that's what, £500 resale?
476, something like that, yeah.
I think ours is nicer.
It's more open.
It's more blue.
Yeah.
It's more open. Thanks, Tobes. You can't take it lower than 79.
Toby said you can't take it to less than £10 a carat. That's just, it's less than £10 a carat on Indicolite.
It's Indicolite. No, it's natural Brazilian Indicolite.
£10 a carat, we're going to go lower. This is your warning, because and this is the only thing. Yes, we want as many people to own it as possible. If we'd only ordered 30, 50, we're done. There is no need to go lower. Now, don't get me wrong. Those of you that have got the 3 mil, you're part of such a small group of people that can ever own it. And it's phenomenal that we even had it. So yes, it costs us more, but you've got it, you own it, and it's still phenomenal. Price per carat is ridiculous.
Fantastic. It doesn't make any sense to go lower.
It also doesn't make any sense to get this quantity if you have to go lower. Okay, another 30-second clock, we go again.
Multi-buy, if you want to make the necklace, I'd be multi-buying and selling. I mean, this is just absolutely brilliant.
I would imagine a lot of people would sell.
Natural, or they might sit and sell. Could be, maybe. We are about to take natural Brazilian Indicolite. Natural Brazilian Indicolite, even lower. Today, it's not your price.
I don't even know what. When you're at £10 a carat, there's not a lot to say anyway. There really isn't. This is a case of, do you want to own one of the rarest gemstones that there is? it's totally natural and it's from Brazil. $69.99 for a whole strand of genuine Brazilian natural Indicolite. Again, never thought I'd be saying those words. Same as the pre-whiff. They said to me, we can only get 30, and they're, $2.99.
This bracelet here,
that's fine.
I think you'd have to go to kind of like a gem boutique. This isn't going to be in a high street, obviously. A natural Brazilian Indicolite bracelet like this, I think maybe £500 or something, maybe more than that. Today, you can make either a single bracelet, or I'd get two if you're making the necklace, put some spacer beads in. You can make a necklace, full necklace, for less than £150.
It's so ridiculous.
It's
so
brilliant.
Amazing. And do you know what? I'm so glad that we've managed to achieve it. I know it's taken 9 months, but we're here. We've got it on screen. It's one of the rarest gemstones that we could ever hope to bring, and it's at $69.99. Just the two don't go together.
And it's on split pay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
of course it is.
It's on split pay, so you can. And this is the same we did with the Prey-But. We want to try our best to make it achievable. When I started at Gems TV, I didn't even know what a tourmaline was. I didn't even know what the rarest stone was. And to be able to obtain it, say, hi, I'm a normal person. I live in a small town, and I've got natural Brazilian Indicolite, and it's just amazing that we can do it achievably, affordably for normal people.
I know.
Because the only people I would imagine have Brazilian natural Indicolite also have very deep pockets, and also have very expensive cars that cost the same as a house and things like that. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you are owning, and all of us are just normal budget people, and we're able to get it, is really what JewelleryMaker is about.
It is what it's about. And do you know what? Toby and I, between us, we are gemstone geeks, and we will also bring you the high end if we can. I'm doing it next week or the week after, whenever it is. I will always bring you the high end. I don't think it is. No. But anyway, the high end is brilliant. The loose stones is brilliant. I've done it with the zircon collection. We've done it with the Himalayan beryl already. We will continue to do that. But if we can also bring you that level of rarity at less than £100, we'll do that as well. Now I've got some breaking news for you. Even though over half have gone,
are you going to go again?
Last week we said we would not go lower than £200 on the Preba. Would not go lower than £200.
Are you going to go again,
at 149. We have just over half left. No, just under half left. Just under half left. There is no problem with bringing this back another day.
Yeah. Right,
3mm sold out, yeah.
The 3mm is gone.
Yeah, it's the only Indicolite in the entire company with no more on order. Do you want it lower? If not, it's fine. We're all ready. Everybody who's got it will appreciate where we are by a long way. It's at such a phenomenal price. Or do we try and say bye to every single one today? Logic tells you, don't go lower. We haven't got any more. It's the only Indicolite in the whole vault. Don't go lower. Guess what we're going to do though?
Woohoo!
Because we are JewelleryMaker, because this is what we do. 1 minute clock, please.
Okay, if you haven't yet got on that telephone line, please do dial. If you consider yourself a collector, if you would like to collect, this is truly what, if you were to say, a list of the 10 rarest stones I've ever had the privilege to bring to you, this is in there. And that's the location, that's the clarity, that is the natural nature of this gemstone. I think it's going to look breathtaking finished in your beautiful jewellery designs. And if you have any ideas, do send them in and let us know, because we would love to share them with our other makers. I think it's just jaw-dropping. I'm so happy for you. Well done everybody who's in already. Nearly everybody's multi-buying as well. I'm not surprised. And that tells you everything you need to know. I'm not being flippant about £70, £69, but the fact that people are multi-buying tells you everything you need to know anyway. Absolutely. Because you understand the value. Okay, are you ready? Because everybody pays the final low price. I think even, as Mark said, at 129 that would have been...
Yeah, incredible.
Great. 99, we had a huge reaction. 69, over half have gone. We didn't need to order this many, but we wanted to buy everything we could, and it's on split pay. That tells you again, we should not be even at $69.99. Okay, you ready? Yeah. For the final 60 or so, bearing in mind everybody's multi-buying, and we're going lower. Ready? Few of you are going to be able to get this now. $49.99. Brilliant. Absolutely. I was hoping you were going to say, I know that
And this is 69 is low. I thought they might do a 59er.
49.
49.99 is the price that we can bring to you. You know, your zircon for, and what zircon, you know what I mean? It's the price that we bring to you.
It's just not a price for... Steph, how many times do we say next door, we've seen topaz at $4.99, $2.99?
Yeah. Well, in my high street, the most affordable, there's one shop that if you go to, it's like, you know, the one that's in every single high street.
Yeah.
The most affordable topaz is 450 quid.
This is the thing. JewelleryMaker is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I mean, gems is phenomenal, but JewelleryMaker is that one step further because you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So, Indicolite next door would always be made into elaborate jewellery already. It's in your 18 karat gold. It's got your 18 karat gold clasp, but it's already, so that elevates the price.
Yeah.
You get to do whatever you want.
You can make the necklace
for
£100.
Or you could separate all of them and put Indicolite into every piece of jewellery just to say that it's an Indicolite piece of jewellery. There's so much that you can do and you're paying less than £50. In no world, even our world, even the Gemporia world, does that make sense? Right,
Roscoe said there's a lot of you with it in your basket. If you're waiting for another crash, that is everything we could possibly do. You know, we work miracles, but this is as low. That's why I thought they might do 59 because it's quite very close.
Yeah, all the work is now pointless if I'm honest. Like it's so low for Indicolite.
It's amazing.
You don't say those two things in the same sentence, Indicolite and £50.
No.
Do you, Toby Cabell?
What about if you add in natural and add in Brazilian?
Exactly.
Like cross.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It looks cross.
Any tourmaline.
It's amazing.
Right.
Any tourmaline, blue tourmaline. It is really,
Go
really.
find me pink tourmaline for this price.
Yeah.
Rubelite's
Go find me
booming
black
at the moment.
tourmaline. Hello everyone. Go find me black tourmaline for this price.
Yeah.
For us.
No, don't worry. Toby's coming up with this. Next, he's just come into the studio.
And then number 4. Hi. This is just ridiculous.
I know.
Complete and utter
You
madness.
really, really good point. To be fair, find a pink tourmaline at this price. Find a golden tourmaline at this price. Find a common green, not Praber. A common green.
Yeah, wholesale, it's going to be like, I don't know, based on Bangkok where I was last week, wholesale it's going to be like 65,000 baht a carat, right, wholesale. That's like £1,600 a carat if you want to get a fine quality Indicolite of this kind of quality. But also what's lovely about this is it's open colour too. It's not like over extinct where there's no colour or no saturation. It has everything you want. And these open, almost mints as well that are getting out of this. That's what's ridiculous.
And that's what we were saying, Toby. A lot of the time, the even the Matuka quality, all Indicolite really is 80, 90, sometimes 95% tone. It's so dark.
Of course.
To have this open quality is breathtaking.
It's incredible. And again, certified Brazil, not any other location, Brazil. That's the location you want. Do you know when the Matuka mine in Brazil closed?
Yeah, because I got this wrong earlier. Go on.
Oh, what did you say earlier on?
No, I was confusing it with Zabrite. I've got it completely wrong.
Okay, so the Matuka mine in Brazil closed in the early 1970s. Most of it was actually spread amongst Brazilian farmers at that point because nobody had it. There was no value massively associated with it. And so actually, the actual Matuka in original location is, again, it was all spread around at that point. This wasn't a time where, so a lot of it sits in like private deposits, private collections. A lot of it, the rest of it was sent to high-end jewelers. And that's why finding it is so blimmin' hard. If I could do it, I mean, go back 5 years ago, Pi, we could bring so much more of this. Even now, this is impossible to replace. Why? Because it's one of the most appreciating gemstones in the last 5 years. Nobody wants to get rid of it. Nobody wants to sell it.
There are as many people with it in baskets as there are people on the left-hand side of my screen, our screen. There's so many of you there, but you need to check out.
Yeah.
Toby, what time is it? Oh, it's 11. So Toby's coming on with faceted Kunzite in a minute.
It's so amazing.
And so as much as I would love to stay with you for 5 minutes, 10 minutes and watch these go, let's go lower so they go quicker.
Cherry,
I'm sorry. I know. Do you know what? I want this gone now. We can't remake it for this price. I don't want it on air 10 times. There are literally 30 odd left. But
Cherry, there
is
such
a big queue of you waiting. I've said it now.
Ross is like, that's lower than what it costs us to bring in.
I know.
We work, the way that our business works is we work on really, really small margins. So when we go lower, we have to times that by 160, right? They just took off £20 of our lowest price. At this price, there's almost no point in us being on air.
And do you know what? I'll be in trouble for this because
to go again, there's
no point. I will be in trouble for this because I've pushed for it. We've had loads of grief off the suppliers, off the buying team, backwards, forwards. It's not worth it. Now I'm making it really not worth it. We're going to hold it on screen for 1 minute at this price. Are you ready?
I can't believe you're doing this. Right, you're going to give everyone a minute. Please dial now.
I know,
Please dial
Toby's not
now.
happy. Let's just do it. We're going low. 1 minute at this price at $39.99. $39.99 is £20 on split pay for an Indicolite.
£20 on split pay.
You've got a minute to grab it. That's it. Well done, everybody that came in at £1,000 or whatever.
£20 on split pay.
Well
£20 on split pay.
And then let's forget it ever happened, okay?
£20 on split pay.
There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say apart from well done. Well done. You now own one of the rarest gemstones in the world for £20 on split pay.
£20 on split pay.
Whoops.
This will never happen again.
No,
this will never ever happen again. This is such an extraordinary, and this is like the series of events that leads us to a point where in the future we'll look back and go, why and how and did that actually happen? It's 8 minutes past 11. We've got so much still to bring to you within our showcase. The good news is our collectors are going to be really happy, Cherry. That's what you need to tell. When you go upstairs and everyone starts bashing you for that low price, you can just tell them, look, we just made really, really, really happy makers.
We made lots of friends. Well done, everybody. Well done. Congratulations.
Nothing else, just
well
lots of friends. Yeah. Which sometimes it happens. And
here's your problem. You now go and speak to your buying team and try and replace that price point?
No, we won't bother. Yeah, we won't bother, Tobes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, don't go anywhere. Toby is those strands are the best Kunzite strands I've seen. I didn't realise they were faceted. Just before that though, I am wearing this and lots of people have asked about it, funny enough. It's on Gems TV at 2 o'clock with our Ross.
Yeah, Roscoe is going to be next door at 2 p.m. With this amazing natural Peruvian.
Is it Peruvian?
Bangle.
Well, I've seen a natural brand like that before.
That's amazing.
We're all really cross because we want it.
I can't get it off, so it's staying with me. 2 o'clock that is on Gems. So after you can have an hour off when James finished, and then you can go see Ross.
And then have a look at what's next door. Right, I've got to bring to you the faceted Kunzite with Toby next. Myself and Mark will be back in just a moment's time for the most gorgeous faceted Kunzite. And Terry will be back later next week. Sometime.
We're pleased to announce that starting on October the 3rd, Gem Collector will be moving from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. from the 3rd of October on Gem Collector.
Ready to make your next show-stopping piece? Here's how to bring home your perfect piece in just a few simple steps. Explore our website to discover hand-picked gemstones, findings and more. Find what you need and click Add to Basket. Check out securely online or place your order by phone for a personal touch. Plus, enjoy 1 P&P no matter how much you buy. Love it or return it, no stress. Every purchase comes with our 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can shop with confidence with JewelleryMaker.
everyone, Andy here, and I'm very excited to announce that tickets are now available for our next Craftopia weekend retreat, taking place at the Abbey Hotel in Redditch from Friday the 24th of October to Sunday the 26th of October. We are bringing back everything you've enjoyed from previous weekends with some of the best tutors representing the very best of Gemporia craft.
From Jewellery Maker, we have Debbie Kershaw with an introduction to jewellery making. From Sewing Street, we have Sam Sabido with a focus on crochet. And from Hobby Maker, we have Prudence Rogers with a workshop focusing on her ever-popular bouquet in a book. And Julie Peplow, who will be focusing on paper crafting, but will also be leading the Friday night crafting workshop with a focus on candle painting.
As always, your ticket includes all the workshops, all the food, all the goodies, and all the fun. You can find out all the details and all the options at JewelleryMaker.com. We'll see you there.
Are you having trouble finding the ideal gift for that someone special? Then why not treat them to a Jewellery Maker gift card? Simply head over to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and click where it says gift cards. You can decide between posting the card or delivery by email. Then decide the value you would like to send. Whether it's for a birthday, a special occasion, or just a way to say thank you, the Jewellery Maker gift card is the perfect answer.
Hi everyone, looking forward to Saturday's show with Steph, Ross and the crew. We've got a super lineup of some of my favourite gemstones. We've got some lovely pumpkins because it's autumn, and in the 12 o'clock hour, wow, lavender jade, what can I say? So tune in Saturday from 8. Look forward to seeing you then.
And welcome back to Autumn Week here at Jewellery Maker.
Wow.
That was good, wasn't it? That was lovely.
I'm
that
exhausted.
Indicolite. Are you? It's been a lot today, hasn't there?
Wow.
And we've got one of the biggest bundles coming up at 12 o'clock today. This awesome our wooden bead bundle, which is Mark's masterclass.
I love those, Mark.
Today. The colours are gorgeous, aren't they, Tobes?
They're really nice. Do you know what they remind me of? The first thing I saw when I looked down those was like pomegranate seeds almost.
Oh yes.
That's the vibe they give me, you know. Yeah. Yeah, they're just fabulous. But you know what Mark's all about.
It's our biggest wooden bead kit we've ever bought to wear.
Really?
1,000 wooden beads.
No way. Over how many colours? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 colours.
Mm-hmm. And they're lovely. They're so lovely. They're going to be really, really popular. They are coming up in just under an hour's time. But before we get into it, we have got the wonderful Toby, as you've already seen this afternoon. How are you, Tobes?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yes, we're very well over here on Jewellery Maker. We are enjoying Autumn Week. Now, normally we would only have the pleasure of one cavil. We've had a doubler today, which is absolutely brilliant. And Tobes, you and I have done the Kunzite before, but it was the rounds, which were lovely. Mm-hmm. And we asked Toby if there's any chance. I've got a terrible habit of Toby doing a lot of work and bringing us something amazing, and then I'm asking him for something even more difficult to get our hands on.
Well, this is exactly, Steph, is what it's all about, right? And so today, what's really cool is, if in case you guys don't know, I've spent the last 3 weeks, realistically, I was in Southeast Asia, over in Bangkok, in Thailand. The Bangkok Gem Fair happened to be on at the end of my trip as well, which is always good to see. But today, we're going to bring you something exceptionally unique. And Steph, this is exactly why I travel across the world. This is why we network like we do, to bring you unique opportunities like today. Because you're right, Steph, we've brought you some of the rounds before, but we haven't brought you a calibre of Kunzite. Do you know what today is going to be? Today here, as a group of companies here at Gem Collector, Jewellery Maker, of course, and Gemporia, we bring you, for the first time ever, Kunzite from a brand new locale. Previously, whenever we've brought you Kunzite from any locale, it's always been Nuristan, it's always been Afghanistan, that's always been the Tiffany location to bring you Kunzite from. But today we bring you a brand new source. Today we don't bring you it from Madagascar, we don't bring you it from any other African source apart from that of South Africa. It's the first time ever we've brought you this calibre of Kunzite. And the reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I've chosen to bring this to you here today, not only is this fresh off the press, not only, ladies and gentlemen, is this 100% natural, but the saturation colour of this naturally is absolutely incredible. At a time where Kunzite is actually under a lot of jeopardy. And I'll tell you exactly why. Before, when people used to mine for Kunzite, it was just for mining Kunzite. And one thing we have to understand, and I've explained this before on screen, is that right now one of the most in-demand elements on our planet is that of lithium. Why? Because they power cars, they power solar panels, they power our mobile phones. All of these things are required in batteries. And battery powers, of course, is something that is a technology that is growing. It's something that we all need on a day-to-day basis in everything we utilize, from your electric toothbrush in the morning all the way through to your phone all the way throughout the day, or the car that you drive home at night. And this is impacting availability of Kunzite. I'll tell you exactly why. Because the guys that find or own the land that Kunzite sits on, well, they're saying to the lithium guys, I'll tell you what, well, the lithium guys are willing to pay 5 times more than someone would pay, for example, if they were mining for Kunzite at the time. And therefore, actually, availability of Kunzite on our planet has never been as low as it is right now.
A lot of the time, and I've been reading about some gem investors now going away from gemstones, going into lithium.
Yes, Ian Harbottle, prime example. Used to ex-CEO of Gemfields. He's gone into lithium. Why? It's one of the fastest growing markets on the planet. Now, this is also, it's pros and cons, because the same reason why we've been able to bring you such little Kunzite this year is the same reason why I can bring you Kunzite today. And the reason why they found this new deposit in South Africa is because through South Africa, they've been looking for lithium like crazy over the last 3 or 4 years. And therefore, they're naturally starting to find these other deposits of Kunzite. It's now actually being able to be connected with these guys to be able to get that byproduct of Kunzite that they're finding. A little bit like when they look for, the Sleeping Beauty turquoise mine wasn't discovered because they were looking for turquoise.
No,
the Sleeping Beauty turquoise mine was discovered because they were looking for copper, and then they found this incredible turquoise next to it, and therefore it became one of the biggest things out there. Today, what's incredible, and one of the things we have to understand the most, the biggest problem with Kunzite, and Kunzite is one of the few gemstones in the world where actually the smaller the carat weight you go, while maintaining color, the bigger the value is. Okay? So with a Kunzite, you can have a 50 carat piece, which is top saturation, top color, that can be worth, let's say, £10,000. And you can have a 1 carat piece that has that same saturation, same color, that has that same value. Why? Well, when Kunzite is growing, what we do is, in the gemstone world, we work on what's called a ppm, a parts per million, okay? And so what we're thinking of is how many parts per million within the Kunzite does it have of iron, okay, for example, or manganese that helps with that saturation. And if the average parts per million in Kunzite is about 10, so 10 parts per million that we find, the less saturation you're naturally going to get, because we only have 10 particles per million that have that iron or chromium, or in some cases, potassium alongside of your lithium. Now, obviously, the smaller you have of a Kunzite, the less particles you have, the less millions of particles you have, therefore you have less color. So therefore, if you can find a smaller size that has less particles, but yet has that saturation of color, the more valuable the stone will be. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And obviously, like I said, it's a little bit like anything. The thicker, the bigger something is, the more chance you've got, just because it's thicker, of it having less opacity to it, having less translucency to it. And so what's so impressive about today is not only do we have one of the richest pinks that you can find of any Kunzite anywhere, not only is this faceted material, but this is a brand new source that no one, I don't think, dare I say it, on a TV channel anywhere in the world has had access to before, because this was only found in April of this year, this individual source. And I was only lucky enough to find out about it because I've got friends in South Africa. I've got a friend that's got a he's a carbon guy. He's into carbon emissions, so he spends a lot of time in Lesotho, in South Africa, in South Africa as a continent, looking for carbon. And therefore, he finds a lot of excess diamonds, but therefore, naturally, through him looking for carbon, he's naturally got involved with the gemstone world because he finds diamonds here and there. He found a belter of a pink diamond about a year ago, a 5 carat natural pink diamond.
So this isn't Minas Gerais?
So this is not Minas Gerais, this is not Nuristan, this is not Colum, this is in South Africa. This is from the Cape of South Africa.
And it's irradiated?
No, it's 100% natural. All 100% natural.
So that is not Minas Gerais?
No.
And it's natural?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a Kunzite look like that.
And that's why I said, Steph, right, I do not think there has been not another retailer, another TV channel that's even ever shown you a location like this before. And this is exactly what you're looking for, right? But also notice it has this incredible secondary purple hue to it too. Rather than being that rose quartzy kind of colour, it has this violet lilac colour. And you can tell, just like with a lot of gemstones we bring from a lot of different locations, that distinctive feature that allows it to be South African.
And that's a lot of people, sometimes people ask me about the difference between Morganite and Kunzite. Morganite and Kunzite are often spoken about in the same breath because Tiffany & Co. launched them under George Frederick Kunz. So George Frederick Kunz was the biggest gemologist that worked for Tiffany & Co. They call him the grandfather of coloured gemstones because before George Frederick Kunz, Tiffany did sapphires, diamonds, emeralds and rubies. George Frederick Kunz came along and is like 21 years old and he says, no, you're doing it wrong. You need to do coloured stones, right? So he starts investing into all these different coloured stones.
That's the man there, right?
This is George Frederick Kunz, right? So they discovered this gemstone. It's a type of spodumene.
It is.
And they decided, if he could have had any gem named after him, and he'd picked this one. But it's closely related to Morganite in the fact it launched at a similar time. Both launched with Tiffany's. But Morganite has a secondary orange, and Kunzite should have a secondary blue. It doesn't always, though, does it?
Not necessarily.
Whereas this is so purple. It's not pink, is it?
It's violet. It's violet.
Wow,
that's how we
neon.
describe this. And that's exactly why I couldn't say no to this. When I told you this year I'm here to bring you exceptional opportunities, this is exactly what this is about. In the whole of Jewellery Maker's history with Kunzite, you've never had the opportunity to bring this to you. In the history of Gemporia, in 21 years, you can see in the advert, they're celebrating their 21st birthday. They have never brought you Kunzite from this kind of location. And this is exactly why we work like we work day to day. If I didn't go to Southeast Asia, if I didn't go to Bangkok for that 2.5-week trip, this wouldn't be sitting in front of us here today.
Skin, because it is really unique. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to get this now.
Now, you tell me, Steph and Mark, you're both very, very well-educated people when it comes to gemstones. What are we replacing that colour tone with? Tell me a gem today that we can replace that tone with, that look with. Genuinely, customers at home, please do the same. Where are you going to go and find that kind of look, that kind of tone, naturally in those kind of sizes? But also, Steph, remember this, it's because it's filled with lithium, this is a really nice evening stone.
Well, it's like neon-y, it's got this glowy...
Exactly. Well, again, that's being spodumene, it has the ability. So remember when you were kids, maybe customers at home? I don't know if this was the case for you, but it was the case for me, because I was scared of the dark when I was young. When I was in I'm talking below the age of 10, not like when I was in my 20s.
Hey, listen, I'm still scared of the dark. I still run up the stairs like I'm about to be attacked.
Okay, well, I'd recommend maybe wearing some Kunzite because so when you ever have these stars above your bed that you put them above your bed and they charge in the day, and then when your mum turns your bed or your dad turns your lights off at night, they'd still be there, right? That technology, or it's not technology, right? That occurrence you're seeing is the way that Kunzite works. So in the day it will charge, okay? And I'm not saying at night it's going to glow on your wrist, but what it means is even in low lighting, it just has this aura, and it's known as one of the finest evening gemstones out there. Now, collectors, what I love about this again is look at the saturation of every one of those pieces. I would expect them today, if you said to me, Toby, I've got a natural Kunzite, it's a new location, I genuinely would be happy if it had a 3% saturation of pink or purple, like off from white. This right here has probably closer to a 60 or 70% saturation in terms of the depth of colour. And let's be very clear, finding yourself 100% saturation in Kunzite is extremely hard to do unless you're dealing with sizes over the likes of 50 carats or 60 carats, because that's when you've got enough particles in there that's going to allow that to really take place, And so collectors, I'm sorry to say I've only got 2 strands for you here today, but considering that this is a brand new location, considering this is the most unique colour of saturation naturally of Kunzite we've ever brought to you, then I do not feel today that anybody can afford to miss out. I mean, Steph, I'll take that bracelet, thank you very much.
Me too.
Is that an 18 karat gold?
I was just going to
clasp on
say,
it?
Mark, would you, design-wise, would you do like a capriccio
You could do.
type?
You could do with a smaller size. That'd look amazing, wouldn't it?
Or would you?
With a little tassel. You could go down the kiss cross route as well with it.
Yeah.
And I love Kunzite, but because I've been a massive fan of Kunzite since I joined JM, and it's not overtly feminine pink. I'm not a fan of pink at all.
Okay.
But this is I think it's quite a masculine pink.
Because it's got that blue.
I'd be more than happy to wear Kunzite, where I wouldn't be happy wearing rose quartz.
I see what you mean.
It's got that edge to it.
Yeah.
But and then it goes with every single metal colour. It's just fantastic. With antique bronze,
So I want this bracelet
it's just
now.
beautiful, just like that. Yeah.
And what I love as well is you can see there on Steph's wrist, minimal movement, right? You can see how these facets work, right? It just talks to you. And that's, of course, with the clarity of this material, right? The clarity is also fabulous. The light flow is fabulous. And that's why we facet it in the way we have. Because, again, I can't explain this to you in an easy way, but I don't think you'll ever be in a room in reality as bright as the room we're in right now. Okay, this is literally like opening the fridge doors in the morning here at the studio. It's like, and the reason I say that is that obviously helps with our cameras and it makes us all look fabulous. But what's realistic and what I love about this is that when you get this home and you get into natural daylight, it will only sparkle more than that. And that's what you hear me in a lot of shows saying, bring the lights down, because there's too much bleaching going on with the light around us. It will only, if it looks great on screen is what I'm saying, you wait until you get it home to your kitchen or out into Mother Nature or in front of that candle at dinner at night or whatever it may be, because you'll see the aura exactly that this gemstone has.
It's called, you know, and you study gemstones and we talk about, if you start reading about Kunzite, and you'll know this if you collect gemstones, they call it the evening gem, don't they? Because it really comes to life and it glows. If you go out for dinner, or if you're wearing it in the evening, maybe on a holiday or wherever you're wearing it, in that lower lighting condition, it's when this gemstone really shows off. And there's no other gem that looks like it. There's no other gem that, in that specific lighting condition, looks like it.
Nothing at all. And again, you can rack our brains as much as you like.
And is that the lithium, is it?
That, what do you mean?
That, because I know it, I can't, the phosphorescence. I said that. I think there's a
the phosphorescence comes from the lithium.
That's what I was. So the phosphorescence is the word for that effect. There's not many gemstones that are phosphorescent. It's different than fluorescent. For fluorescence, you need ultraviolet light. Phosphorescence is, as Toby explains, it charges during the day. Then you take the big light away, and it sort of slow releases the light.
It does exactly what it does.
Phosphorescence, and is it because of the lithium that it will phosphoresce?
That's exactly right,
okay.
and it's that same. I mean, again, how many gemstones do you know, collectors at home, that also have lithium in them? How many other gemstones do we bring you here on JewelleryMaker?
One.
Okay, which is
Lepidolite.
Okay, and how many lepidolites have you seen this year?
One.
There you go.
And it doesn't, as much as the lepidolite, it's not as beautiful as
exactly that.
It's
And
not clean.
that's exactly what defines this. This is exactly what makes this so unique as a species, as a family, and as a unique, distinct gemstone.
And especially, the thing is as well with collectors and jewellery makers, because we've got some people. What's that graph called when there's two circles and it crosses in the middle?
Like the chart, like a chart that you have.
What's it called? It's called a what? Vendor.
The Jim's in the wrong space here.
So we got people in one side that go, I'm not that bothered about the gem, I just specifically go with aesthetics. Then we've got people on the other side that go, I'm a gem geek, even if it's not that pretty, I want to collect it. I'll get the Alexandrite, even though I don't think it's that good looking, but it's a really collectible gem. And then there's people that sit in the middle of the Venn diagram, which is like yourself, Mark. You want to really collect a stone, but you also want it to be beautiful and gorgeous and aesthetic. And I think this fits in that.
But also, let's talk, I mean, let's be very clear, right? You speak to a lot of gemstone jewellers in the real world, outside of our little bubble here. You walk into 30 jewellery stores today and mention the word Kunzite, and you tell me one jeweller that knows what you're talking about.
I told you the story about the guy that I took my mum's Kunzite. My mum bought a Manchesterized Kunzite from Louis Collection about 12 years ago. And we took it in our local town centre. There was this something called, I'll say the name of it, it doesn't really matter. It's called James and Sons, right? It's been in our town for a couple of generations. So on the window it said jewellery valuations. So I went in and I said, I've got some rare gemstones that I'd like to be valued. Do you value rare gemstones? And he said, I'll never forget it because he was a little bit rude. He said, listen, I've been doing this for 30 years, love. There's nothing you've got that I haven't seen. So I thought, brilliant, right? Brilliant. So I took in, I had a diamond valued and a Kunzite valued. And he said, is that a pink sapphire? And I thought, no. So he took it out of my hands and he said, I said, it's a Kunzite. He wrote it down with a C. And I thought, how can you value? You've never even seen it. So it was, but his sentence was, there's nothing you've got that I haven't seen. I've been doing for 30 years.
There you go.
And just so, like Toby says, you could go into 100, I reckon.
And the reason I say that, Steph, the reason I say that is because, first of all, it's the rarity of this gemstone that is the reason why it doesn't really tend to find into jewellers. And that's where, again, we make this look so easy and so blasé, but also, that's why I also opened the show by saying this gemstone has never been under so much jeopardy as it is now. it's only lucky, again, that some of these guys know what they're doing in terms of selling this byproduct of Kunzite, that we can even bring this here today. If I'm being really honest with you, because the value of that lithium right now is so high, because it is in such high demand, a lot of them, again, it's going to waste. And that's such a massive shame. But that's just because these big companies that are creating, if you thought, mining was bad, you should see what these guys are doing with lithium mining, But most importantly, let's go back to George Frederick Kunz quickly. Because George Frederick Kunz's main ties with the biggest jeweller in the world, that's Tiffany & Co. JP Morgan at the time was actually the accountant, right? He was the finance guy at Tiffany & Co, right? He was the bank. He was the banker, right? And so what's crucial here is this is also a Tiffany legacy stone as well. The only jeweller I can send you to go and find this gemstone is Tiffany & Co. Yeah. So collectors today, you've got a unique location, you've got a brand new location, you have got 100% naturally occurring Kunzite in this beautiful lavender lilac tone, and we've only got 2 strands for you. Now, let's get a 30-second clock on screen, shall we?
5 mil strand and a 3 mil strand. I wouldn't normally say this, but I think we're going to see a lot of names in both auctions. I actually think people are going to go for one of both sizes.
Steph, look at that as a combo on your wrist. I mean, you can't say.
I want to make this bracelet.
But also, let me just let you guys know, do you know how hard it is and how much work we took making sure those facets of that smaller size, those 3 mils, was absolutely and utterly perfect. That right there, as a bracelet, is already so luxurious. We have 100 available only, Steph.
I want to do this little cuff, I think, and there'd still be loads left over. I think it's absolutely silly.
Drop a pair of earrings to go with it if you so wish. Yeah. Make it into a necklace if you so wish. You have got 40 carats, 40 carats, AA Kunzite, 100% natural. These are the 5mm pieces, collectors. Wow. This is history that we're doing here. I don't think just on a TV channel. This is history. This is exclusive to us here at JewelleryMaker.
And it's the finest that JewelleryMaker have ever brought to you.
Fresh out of Southeast Asia, fresh from Bangkok, fresh from the gemstone capital of the world. And Bangkok has never been so saturated with gemstones. One of the reasons why I think I was able to find this year is one thing you have to understand, collectors, is now over in China, okay? Anyone who in China right now, if you're trying to ship to the US, you can't, okay? Because you've got a 90% tariff from that, and then you've got a 50% tariff on top of that. So a lot of the Chinese guys are moving to 2 places right now. They're going to Bangkok and they're going to Vietnam. Yeah. Vietnam's GDP in the last 6 months has absolutely skyrocketed. Why? Because all the Chinese factories are now moving to Vietnam. But all of the gem guys are moving to Bangkok. So Bangkok now has got even more saturated with gems. Yeah. It is now the gem capital of the world. Yeah. And that, I think, is the only reason I've even got the chance to bring you these 2 strands here today. Now, collectors, what's incredible about this, and remember this, when I found this material...
gone, by the way, 30 of these are gone.
When this material, right, 2 weeks ago, this material was still rough. Okay, this is literally cut about 10 days ago.
So what I was thinking is, because of the position that you're in, and I reckon this carbon guy, he's probably, there are a few people that are like you who will go, yeah, I'll take the lot, I'll take them rough. Give me a good. I bet this carbon guy has gone. I know how to. It's almost like, I know it sounds silly, right? But we talk about this. There was a new discovery of apatite, right, in Australia, and the sapphire guys were almost like, oh, well, we're not interested in that because we're interested in the sapphire. Sure. So then that apatite gets by the wayside. Whereas there's companies like us going, we want this, we want the apatite. Yeah. I imagine this carbon guy has gone, well, I don't want the Kunzite, but I know we will. I'll go to Toby.
Well, no, the ironic thing actually is the carbon guy has actually got nothing to do with it. The carbon guy is just a guy I know that he was, like I said, mining. He basically, it's the carbon emissions. He's looking at carbon throughout. He's got a plot of land in Lesotho, like I said, and it's only because his land that he bought. He's only my age. He's 36. He bought some land. It had 2 kimberlite veins on it, right, nice. By accident. So while he was digging for carbon, right, he was finding diamonds, right, and so he called me. He called my friend in Dubai, who then called me because I'm a gemstone guy, to say, what the heck, where do I sell these diamonds? Yeah. So I then told him, I connected to a guy in South Africa where he could get his diamonds. And so, but then his friend in South Africa has said, oh, we've come across this beautiful amount of new Kunzite, and he's called me on, Toby, are you going to the Bangkok Gem Fair? Yeah, I am. Okay, well, this guy, his name's Ashwal. Ashwal's going there. He's got this new location of Kunzite. Make sure you see him while he's there. That was it. And here we are now, 3 weeks later, with it on your on your wrist,
So you
fully
bought it rough
faceted.
as well, so really good price.
Really incredible price. I bought this before the Bangkok Gem Fair. I bought this in a back office somewhere just off Silom, which I say a back office. So one thing you have to understand is that a lot of the biggest gem trading centres in Bangkok, you've got the JTC, which is like, let's say, like the Bull Ring, right? Let's keep it really simple, or your Harrods or whatever, big building where everyone goes to buy their gemstones. But that's not where you find all the best gem deals. All the best gem deals are in surrounding buildings. And a lot of big producers like Lotus Gemology, if you've heard of Lotus Gemology, I went up to a friend's office recently, and I'm in a random building somewhere. I've never been in this building before. I opened the escalators open. Lotus Gemology's big office is there. Now, you would never know in a million years that Lotus Gemology are there, right? But they're hidden away. They can't tell everyone where their offices are because it's obviously a security threat too. Now, the only reason I know this was there because I was going to Kat Florence's office, and she happens to be in the same building as that. Now, again, Kat Florence's office has probably got $30 million worth of gems just sitting there. It has to be very, very, very well secured, and that's exactly, ladies and gentlemen, we had this meeting, and that's exactly where this purchase was made.
It's definitely who you know, isn't it? In this industry, it is a who you know, and I've got a friend who's got this, and would you be interested in, you know, and there aren't many people that will go, because most gemstone buyers will go, oh, I'll have a stone or I'll have a kilo, whereas because we work in Shop and Telly World, Toby can go, I can have all of it. I can take everything you got.
But yeah, also it's my stomping ground. You know, that's for me really what it is all about, and that's exactly why I went over to Thailand. I was able to go back to Chanterbury, just in the Chanterbury gemstone market alone, sitting there. I'm able to do deals which are just completely and utterly unfathomable by realistic people like you and me. Because unless you're going down there, first of all, I'm a known face down there. I speak the language down there, but also it's very fast negotiating. You've really got to know what you're doing, right? And so I've opened my laptop here because I'm going to show you some clips from what we were looking at. But they're the extremes that we have to go to find these deals, right? Do I really want to have to fly to Southeast Asia when I've got to do that thing? Honestly, this time of year, no. It's rainy there, it's wet, it's horrible. It's not really an amazing trip, but if I want to go and find, if I didn't go on that trip, I wouldn't be sitting here today with this. I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be at home right now, sitting at home having me breakfast, okay? But this is the beauty of it, Stephanie. You never know what's going to come around the corner.
Gone, by the way. Half of the stock is completely sold out.
Should we open with a price?
Yes, please.
Collectors, I think today, considering we've got 40 carats here, I'm going to open this up straight away under £300. Wow. Now, under £300, quick maths, everyone, that puts this under £10 a carat immediately. Puts it at about £7.50 a carat straight off the bat.
If I wanted to, because I've wrapped this around my wrist now and I want to make it, Mark, could I do a ladder? How would I make this if I wanted to make, or would you do a memory wire?
I'd put a memory wire, or 4 simple stitches. You can even do that, couldn't you? Just pop them on, alternate them.
Clasp on it.
Easily.
So 4 threaded, big jump ring clasp.
Be lovely.
Yeah, I'm going to make this.
Yeah.
I said I think. Sometimes we can tell. I think people are going to go for both sides of this. Do you?
I would, without a doubt.
Now, collectors watching, this is the beautiful thing about today, okay? I'm now immediately going to take you to £5 a carat, okay? Right, immediately to £5 a carat here. Now, that already is exceptional. Takes you under £200. Now, you can see here, I've got a little clip, right? This is just what part of my journey of where I am. You can probably hear me talking about it somewhere.
See lots of different pieces of rough, amethyst, rose quartz, labradorite.
So this is just in Chanterbury. Excuse the guy on the motorbike with his grad brakes. Right. Rough rubies, rough emeralds, rough sapphires. So this is just one little part of where I am. I'm on the Cambodian border in the middle of nowhere. But that's exactly the place I also used to live as well, right? And so where we're very lucky is that's just one example in the rough, and then you can see the same. I can show you a clip of me also just walking through the marketplace here. And this is where it's all done. It's very rough, very ready, no technology, right? Excuse my glasses and the state of me, but
it's very hot. It's sticky, isn't it?
It's that right there. That day was 36 degrees. There is no shade anywhere. It's hot. It's horrible. But you can see everything behind me here. 80%, 90% of the world's corundum goes through that little town that I'm at, right? But while I was there, Steph, talking of Paribas, a guy. I'm going to show you this. Okay, this is the extremes of this market. You've got rough down there, and then one guy comes up to me and shows me this. Steph, tell me if you ever seen anything like this in your lifetime. Okay, that right there. Okay. Is an 86 carat Paribas tourmaline from Mozambique. Okay, guy just comes and hands it to me. Okay, 86 carats. Yeah, 2.5 million he wanted for it. Okay, 2.5 million he wanted for that stone. Okay, Now, again, the reason he handed it to me is because he knows I know Cat Florence, and he's thinking, I'll tell you what, if I can get this is a kind of Cat Florence kind of stone, right? Yeah. But these are the extremes that we work with, okay? Now, collectors, not only today are we here to show you these amazing stories, show you this amazing journey, but we are here to give you a new location of a new saturation of gemstone, and of course, do it in an exceptional manner. Collectors, this is where I think we're going to have the busiest time on our phone lines today. Ross, I'd like immediately now to take this under £100 to £99, please. And at £99, let me tell you now, let me give you a heads up, I am nowhere near done.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
£2.20 a carat?
That is absolutely phenomenal, honestly. Brand new location, totally natural. I mean, the only other material I've ever seen naturally like this is the Minas Geraes, which would never be under £100. And actually, I would say the saturation is higher in this material.
Look at it, Steph.
Yeah, it's...
And I don't know if we can bring the lights down in our studios at all. I know, I'm not sure if we can, right? But let's do this as well while we're seeing if we can do that, right? Because this is more realistic here. Look at that glow, Steph. Look at that glow. Look at it. Collectors, there's no special effects going on here. Let me just tell you. I haven't got a UV. Like, come to us on camera one here. Right, we're just a little bit realistic lighting, okay? But look at the colour saturation change of that. Yeah. It is absolutely phenomenal.
And this is the one thing that I love about, because my mum, like I said, my mum's got a really lovely Kunzite, is it looks gorgeous during the day.
60 seconds,
but in
please,
the evening, it's absolutely breathtaking. Another thing, because one of the great things about watching JewelleryMaker is, like Toby said, number one, try and find it in a high street, not going to happen. Number two, try and get a bit of education around it, because people just don't understand it as a stone. It's really rare. There is a little bit of misinformation around Kunzite. So if you read about it, there is a bit of care to this gemstone. If you were to put a natural Kunzite on a windowsill in the middle of Mexico for a decade, then there would be some compromise to the colour, right? If you put it in direct sunlight for as many hours a day for a decade, there would be a bit of compromise to the colour.
You tell me anything you don't put in the sunlight for a decade that doesn't compromise colour.
Yes. Yeah. So just because I've had messages before saying, oh, I've heard you can't wear Kunzite as jewellery because it will lose its colour. That's absolute rubbish.
Okay, let me show you this.
I've heard people not wear their jewellery, put it in their jewellery box because they think, well, I can't wear it, the sun will damage it. That's absolutely not true.
I'll prove to you, Kunzite doesn't lose its colour. Okay, I was invited to the Tiffany exhibition that happened to be in Bangkok while I was there.
Oh, nice.
Okay, this right here was made, oh, sorry, excuse me, if I can go back, right? You can see here, collective, I go back here, right, that beautiful Kunzite, you can see, that's Kunzite.
Yeah.
Okay, that brooch was made in 1928, I want to say, or something like that. It's still got its colour, collectors.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still got its colour.
So just, I always like to clarify that, because, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they had, I'll just show you one other bit just before we go to our final price, okay? Because what was really cool to see was the original, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about here. If it starts loading, it starts loading. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm sorry, but it's just classic live TV. That should be a video. Bird on a Rock was there. And
you saw that?
Yeah, yeah, in the flesh. In the flesh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely stunning. It's incredible. I'm going to try and actually show you a video just so you can move, because as you can see, it's buffering on my screen. Yeah. Just quickly before we go to our price, it's worth the wait, let me tell you this.
This is incredible. And this is the same, you know, Kunzite was discovered by George, well, it wasn't, he wasn't at the mine. It was basically George Frederick Kunz saw that the gem had been discovered and said, there's money here. He got his mate Morgan to be the benefactor. They started mining and selling it, basically. They're mining rights.
There you go. That's the job. That's it right there. Absolutely insane. Absolutely beautiful.
Is that a diamond in the middle?
That's a yellow diamond. That's the biggest ever piece of diamond rough that's been found. It was found originally. It was close to, I want to say, 500 carats. They cut it down to 185 carats, something like that. Insane, though. Collectors, though, it's not all about that today. It's about giving you a gemstone that was founded by Tiffany & Co., taken to the market by Tiffany & Co., and giving you a great deal. Today, we're taking this under £40, $39.99, less than £1 a carat for brand new South African natural Kunzite.
£1 a carat for natural?
Yes. And you're the only people in the world that can access this right now. Like I said, it was cut 10 days ago.
Oh my toes. £40. That just shows how we pass, you know, we go direct where possible. We can show you the entire process. We cut ourselves. Tobes has rushed this to air to bring this to you today.
I had to fly back with it. I had to fly back with this. You know, when I've never done a whole, you know, when you have to declare things at customs. I've never done that before. I've never had to. Right? But this time, again, coming back through this, I had to do all the whole customs thing. And again, the guys at customs are like, what's this? And what gemstone is this? And I'm like, Kunzite. And they're like, I don't know what that is. And I said, well, that's why I'm a gem guy and you're not, right? But collectors, this is again the beauty of what we offer you here at JewelleryMaker.
We do topaz at this price. I've sold more amethyst for more than £40. This is natural, completely natural double A Kunzite. I can't wait to make this piece of jewellery and wear it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Can we show one more time with the lights down, if that's okay?
And do it live if you want. Yeah, do it live. I mean, look at it. It's just night and day, isn't it?
It's alive.
But what do I always say, Steph? My favourite world in the gemstone world is character, right?
Yeah.
I hate people without character. I hate gemstones without character, right? I want, when I'm talking to someone or I'm wearing something, for it to talk to me.
It's glowing.
Right?
That's the
And especially right now. Let's be honest, guys and girls. In the UK over the next 6 months, do you know what the light's going to be like? Like this.
Yeah.
That's how the light's going to be. It's not going to be like this.
James says, thank you, Toby. I have Kunzite I bought years ago from JewelleryMaker, but this quality beats it hands down. I've got mine.
And do you know something? For the first 5 or 6 years of me being at JM, Kunzite was on screen was the rarest, one of the most expensive, one of the most coveted gemstones. And then jadeite came along and sort of stole its crown a little bit.
No, it is.
But,
well, this is. But in terms of the grade of this.
No.
Yeah. I can go and find you jadeite, right? One thing that's hard to go and do is hard to go and find this deposit from this location, and at the same time, literally bring it fresh off the press.
And also, you know, we're not the business to go, right, we've got a really, really good deal for you, Toby's friend. We've had it cut ourselves, so we've cut all the costs as low as we can. Let's take it on air at $99.99 because it'll go.
Yeah.
There's nobody else that can compete with $99.99.
Not how I work.
But that's not what we do.
It's not what I'm about. People are buying this not just from JewelleryMaker; they're buying it from me. And I want people to understand that. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right, Steph. We could have been £99 all day long, and find me someone who's going to bring it to you for a better price. It's not going to happen.
I'd buy it £99. But I think the other thing I will say is I think it looks beautiful with pearls. And aquamarine. As well. All
I'm going to say is this. We've also got the smaller strand coming up next. So if you want to get that look that Steph's wearing there, I'm telling you now, it's never going to be as easy as you find it today.
As a finished piece of jewellery, it looks like £1,000.
I'm ready. Honestly, I put that with a nice chunky silver bail, a nice chunky silver clasp on it, Steph, and you put that in a retailer at $4.99, natural Kunzite, all day long. We're under £40.
So I'm going to do, like Mark said, threaded, with jump rings on to connect the 4 together, and then a clasp, and I'll do a bracelet just like this. But you might have other ideas. Or, you know, like Cherry's necklace from last hour. That'd be nice.
Amazing, wouldn't it?
That would be really nice.
Just replicate that necklace.
Yeah, because was it 4 stones?
It was rondelles, wasn't it? Yeah, groups of 4.
Groups of 4 with spacer beads.
The beautiful thing is this works with light so well. It talks to light so well, you know. And again, I could have brought you a Kunzite with less clarity to it, which wouldn't have, again, as you move that, Steph, just a little bit, you see what I'm talking about, that's glistening. You expect that from microfaceting. Now, these aren't microfaceted as such, but that, for me, is what it is all about. Is there another gem on JewelleryMaker that we bring you that does that?
No.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, this is strong phosphorescence. There's, and again, just to be really clear, I hope everybody.
There's no spotlight in here.
By the way, there's a massive queue. We've got 3 left. Look at the queue.
Wow.
There's 3 left. I hope you are, and let me know if we're being too gemmy, because we're a massive gem geeks, Toby and I. But this is one of those gemstones. If you didn't understand the phosphorescence, then you'd go, why does that gem look like it's glowing? Now you know why. But in this is the second time I've mentioned today, National History Museum, but there's a whole floor of gemstones in the National History Museum. Yeah. And in the back, they have fluorescent diamonds, right? Because I've heard people say, is it fluorescent? It isn't. So fluorescent, some diamonds fluoresce, right? So you take the lights down, and you introduce just ultraviolet light, and they glow. Not all of them do it, some of them do, and there's a display, I think it's called the Aurora Pyramid, of coloured diamonds that have a fluorescence. And now when you're out in the daytime, the sun itself has ultraviolet, so you'll get a bit of that fluorescence. But this is different, this is phosphorescence. So this doesn't need the ultraviolet light. So I'm not holding a torch to show you that glow. What this stone does is it absorbs the ultraviolet light. It absorbs the different because you know what do they measure light in?
Say again. Wavelengths? What do you mean?
Yeah, it's not. Is it watts?
What do you mean? Watts is electricity.
What there is a measurement of wavelengths and light.
Like photon or something? I don't know.
There is a measurement.
You're getting too geeky even for me,
Sorry,
here, Steph.
I
don't
but
specialise in light
when the
flow.
lights come down, it then releases that light, and that's why.
Oh, refraction, you mean?
Lumens?
No, lumens is what you get, like that's like the brightness or something, isn't it? You're talking about refraction, like light refraction back to...
No, I'm talking about there's ultraviolet, there's...
Wavelengths?
Yeah, there was a measurement for it.
Wavelengths.
I'll find out in a minute.
Okay, collectors, here's the point, right? Steph, let's keep this really simple, okay? Let's keep this really simple. The jewellery makers come to us and they say, Toby, Steph, Mark, I want to be able to get some natural gemstones that are pink to purple affordably, okay? And you guys are experts, you guys do this all the time. What gemstone should I go for if I want a pink or purple gemstone affordably? What's the first thing that's coming to your mind? Affordable.
Hertz.
Say again?
Hertz.
Okay, Steph's still on.
Sorry.
I've just asked you a full question here, Steph, and you responded in hertz. I don't want to rent a car. I'm not renting a car. Okay?
That's the frequency of the wavelength, sorry.
Did you or did you not hear what I just mentioned to you?
No, I was distracted.
We're going to start again.
It was bugging me. It's bugging
Right,
me.
but students, listen to me, students over there, okay? I've got a question for you, okay? GCSEs are coming up soon. There's no point for messing on your iPad, Miss Joseph.
Sorry.
Blimey, O'Reilly, right. Okay, so... I'm a jewellery maker.
Yes.
Okay, you guys are the professionals.
Yeah.
Mark, Steph, I want an affordable, I want to find something affordable, and I want pink to purple gemstones to make jewellery with. What gemstones would you recommend to me to get natural pink or purple gemstones affordably?
Rose quartz. Amethyst.
Correct answer to Mark. Yeah. Stephanie, have you got anything to add to this conversation, or has looking at the iPad distracted you again during class?
No, I just can't think of another. I thought the same. Amethyst or quartz.
And I think genuinely, that's what I'd go for. That would be my go-to. The last thing that we'd ever consider would be Kunzite, right?
Oh my God.
Just like the last thing we'd ever consider would be something like a Mahenge Spinel, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm actually just trying to inform you of here is we are giving you the Rolls Royce at Fiat pricing, or we are giving you the mansion at whatever it may be, right? We are giving you more than you would ever expect for a price point that you can go and pay more for rose quartz. And I'm not, no problem with rose quartz. But genuinely, I could build a house out of rose quartz because it's that abundant, right? When you talk about something like this, collectors, the rarity scale is a whole different discussion. Okay, so collectors, now it's time for our smaller strand.
The other one, Roscoe, how many do we have?
The last one sold out, by the way.
Okay, none.
But I've got double the amount of these.
Oh, lovely. Also, that means you
wasn't lovely for the cutter that's been having to get these done and delivered to the UK in time.
So now you can bring them back.
Exactly, because these are all microfaceted. Well, not quite microfaceted, but they are of that kind of level. Microfaceting would have taken too much of the material away from me. I didn't want to do that. So, collectors, let's get 30-second clock on screen, shall we? And when we open this graphic, this is the last opportunity I can bring you of this brand new variety of natural South African Kunzite. Good luck.
So at the height of their profession, how long would it take a gem faceter to facet one of those, roughly?
Right. So for each one of those, at the height of
each bead.
Each bead at the height of their profession, I think it's probably going to take them anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes, realistically. Wow. They work very quickly. It depends on the preparation. You know, so a lot of these are used on these like wooden sticks, so the wax end to them. And so what they'll do is they'll pretty much prepare. They'll prepare, I don't know, 100 or 150 of those. There'll be someone preparing those as the faceter works. And then what they'll have to do is they'll have to then go to a third person who then takes it off the wax and reapplies it on the wax so that the top facets can be added along the bottom as well. So it's a process of about 4 people that are taking it. Of course, before that, it's all been preformed into rough before that, into your preformed kind of semi-spheres, as it were, into your spheres. And then from there it goes to the next guy, puts them on the wax. This guy then starts faceting them. He passes them to another guy who changes the wax, and he goes into another guy who then facets the top bit. And it runs like this.
Also, we say this is like the smaller strand, but it's still, I mean, it's still a decent size, isn't it? The 3 mils.
These are, Steph, the beautiful thing about this is not about the size, right? It's about the sparkle. It's about the beauty of these, you know. And I've said this for years and years and years. When you've got a gemstone that just has a natural presence like this, it doesn't matter about the size of it. And I'll take you back all the way through to. I say it on screen all the time, right? When I was at Cat Florence's launch party, when we opened up a store in Bond Street in London, or it's Grafton Street in London, she had all sorts of celebs there, and there were these ladies walking around, you know, these with their £250,000, £1 million, diamond earrings and all this lavish, beautiful jewellery. And I remember seeing these two ladies. One was, wearing probably a house worth of jewellery in terms of the price that she was wearing. And there was another girl next to her who was very simple, a bit more boho. She had these beautiful turquoise earrings on. And I was like, do you know what? Those turquoise earrings are drawing me in more than that £250,000 yellow diamond set she's got on there, right? And I think it's the same with something like this, right? These are so unique, and it's such a unique tonality.
And you just mentioned turquoise. This would look amazing.
It would.
I think it's a great combo.
I think that would be so gorgeous.
So should we show you what opening price on these? Just so you know, Maker in Durham, I've seen you've bought 10 of these. Maker in Swansea, 3. Susan and Brian, good afternoon to you. You've taken 3 of these. Everyone pretty much bulky buying here this morning. And that tells me 2 things. First of all, the interest you have for this. Second of all, the pricing that I've hit has been perfect for you guys. Sorry, Ross? You can hear my March reaction there, but this is going to be a very interesting auction. Let's open up under £50, shall we?
That sounds lovely.
£2 a carat, please.
That sounds lovely. Now we've got 200 of these, which means we can really, really work for you with that.
The last time I had Kunzite, I teamed it with smoky quartz, and it's the most stunning combination of 2 gemstones.
I can't say, Mark, I've ever seen that combo before.
Beautiful.
Well, now you mention it.
Gorgeous. I bet that is gorgeous. Barbara says, I've got mine already. I trust Toby to do a good deal.
Barbara, well, you saw the deal I did you on the first strand, okay? This strand, as you can see, I've got 200 of these. And this strand right here, for anyone that missed out on the first strand, well, this is going to allow you guys to double up, triple up, quadruple up with the strand that we have for you. Let me just show you this on the hand again. Let me show you it in daylight, which I would call daylight here, and then maybe in more of a night light here. So we can do a live lights down for you.
That's amazing.
Isn't it
I've never
incredible?
seen this before.
It looks, and the other thing is as well, if there is a source of candle, essence, it glows even more so. Obviously, this is with no additional light. This is literally just as it looks. Do you know what would be beautiful as well? Earrings, because they glow like this. Earrings would be wonderful, wouldn't they?
They're just all round stunning. They are just all round so unique. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where the phone lines are going to get very, very busy. Collectors, thank you for tuning in here this morning. Thank you for joining the 3 of us here on screen. I'm so happy that you did. And it's my plan to make this Friday unlike any other that we've previously had before here at JewelleryMaker. They are the 5 mils have completely sold out at $39.99. Ross, I'd like you now to go, do me a favour, young man, and do me a favour and go under £30 to $29.99 for this strand right here.
That's amazing.
Which means that you are paying, what, £60 for the privilege of having 60 carats, £1 a carat, so 65 carats.
Any Tiffany stone, any world famous Tiffany stone, under £30 is quite frankly ridiculous. To bring to you a strand that's a 25 carat natural Kunzite for less than £30.
And let's get a 30-second clock on screen right now,
Are you going to do what I think you're going to do?
So this is the this is my last show I have here today of my day here on JewelleryMaker, and I'm going to be celebrating. I can see the way Mark's looking at me at the corner of his eye, and it tells me everything I need to know. I'm going to make sure that everyone today leaves this show as I do with a big smile on their face, knowing very well that you've got the weekend ahead and you've just secured yourself the newest location of Kunzite that this world has to offer. Yes, Ross, I could take £1 off it, you're right. I now want to go under £25 to $24.99, £1 a carat for this material. I push you to Mark over there, collectors. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Mark never lies. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, Mark, but you can speak without actually opening your mouth, just based on you're a bit like my sister actually on that. But what I love, collectors, I mean, look at that as a simple drop as well. Now, Mark, what would you do as a pair of earrings with those?
Well, we in the first hour, the 9 o'clock hour, we had the most amazing sterling silver acorns. And Ross kindly brought up a picture of lovely Princess Catherine on her wedding day. Okay. And we wouldn't notice before. Here are the acorns. And she wore diamond hoop earrings with little diamond acorns. And just imagining making the loop out of this Kunzite with one of those little acorns from the centre.
I wonder if we can see it glow, if we can put the lights on. I know, sorry.
It still will, yeah. You'll see it.
Just because I think that glow would look beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. And again, I'll remind you, there's no spotlight here. There's no spotlight in our studio. Just do me a favour, Steph, and if you could move with it. Just move to the left or right a little bit, right, physically. Right, there's no special light on this. No. That is just how this does. Now, collectors, this is now going to be my final action of the day here at Jewellery Maker.
Are you going to do what I think you're going to do?
We're going to get another 60-second clock on screen. Okay? Now, I'm not doing that because, ladies and gentlemen, there's not enough of you there. There is more than enough of you guys there.
Have you ever done a radiating material under 20, Ross? Have you ever done a radiating material?
No.
This is crackers.
I'm here to be crackers. I'm here to, and then ultimately, look, I've got two things to prove here. Okay, you have to think of this from my angle as well. First of all, I've got a buying team upstairs that can find a lot of things in the world who I've got to impress. Okay, so I've got to make my own worth and value as a business here to Jewellery Maker justified by bringing you unique opportunities, and I've got to justify to you guys by bringing you guys unique opportunities. It's a tough battle. I can tell you what, impressing you guys, and frankly, just impressing Mark himself is a challenge in itself these days because he's seen it all.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the most ludicrous opportunity you're going to get? I'll remind you it's your last opportunity in this material.
I can't. This is the price point, and this is how you have to think about things, right? This is the price point that we bring to you. Rose quartz.
I haven't got rose quartz beads today. No.
Crystal glass beads. This is Kunzite.
25 carats, brand new location, incredible saturation. Oh yeah, all graded.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Graded AA, and I'll be honest with you guys, I actually think this is higher grade than AA, but that's, let bygones be bygones. It doesn't matter. I'm taking these to £19.99. You pay £20 today, you get, for me, the most luxurious, beautiful, natural lilac colour
glowing
that the world has to offer right now.
The evening gem, you can create some amazing goddess jewellery, you know, just absolutely spectacular. Purely because of the quantity, Toby's contact, and the fact he rushed this through, that we have this even here for you today. He took it on the flight.
I've never flown into an airport before with 300 strands and about 5,000 carats of a gemstone in my bag to full.
I've got loads of Kunzite. It's absolutely brilliant.
But this is why I can do this for you here today. Otherwise, we'd have waited and it would have had to go through other channels, and it would have been probably 6 weeks before this happened. So this is also what I love about this. I know Gemporia's birthday is quite around the corner, collectors, right? But do you know what's also crazy? Is that you might be thinking, oh, Toby got some of this, and you'll see some on Gemporia, and it'll be on Gem Collector. No, it's here. This is it. Okay. It's all been faceted.
And this
it's
is
all been cut.
Everything.
Yeah, everything else outside of the colour you're seeing here did not fit our quality standard, and I'm currently deciding exactly what I'm going to do with that right now, honestly, with you.
Maybe trade it back.
It will be traded back. Yeah. It's just I've got to have the time to do it, and that will happen probably in 8 weeks' time or something like that. You know.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
£20. How about that? £20 for any real gemstone strand is pretty fantastic. AA, natural Kunzite. Again, keep that authenticity certificate, because we would assume that it'd be heated or irradiated.
Honestly, Steph, even if it was heated or irradiated or dyed or diffused, you know what? It's still a ridiculous price.
I agree.
You go and get someone to facet those for me.
That's why I said to Ross, have you ever done irradiated under 20?
You find one person that's going to facet those for that price point for you guys. One person that's going to facet for those. It's not going to happen, right? The cost of just faceting that is just incredible. But this is also where networks come into play. It's not just about knowing someone. It's also knowing someone that's going to be able to facilitate what you need as an output, right? Because this is also where I'm lucky, because first of all, with Gemporia, I use a lot of my own cutters that I've known for a long time to cut a lot of Gemporia stones. That keeps them very busy. It gives them a good amount of business, and that's also where we're able to get such an incredible opportunity in terms of what we have to pay for our cutting. Because rather than if I took, for example, a 5-carat whatever stone, ruby, and said, "Can you cut this for me?" He said, "No problem." And what they do is they charge you on a rate per carat. So they'll charge you, if I want this to go from a 5 to a 3-carat stone, they'll say, "No problem, $250 a carat. You want to cut 2 carats off? I'll charge you $500, and for every carat, every point I go over that, I'll give you money back." So if you want it to be 3 carats and they cut it to 2.7 carats, they'll actually give you a discount because they've gone over. But at the same time, if they tend to get it pretty right these days, they'll say $250 a carat, $500 charge for 2 carats. That's your going rate if you want nice caliber quality stones cutting. Our Cavalier & Co cutters, even that kind of level. But So this is 1999 is sublime, and that's why I'll always shout. And let's get a 60-second clock to close, shall we, KP? That's why I always have to say that Gemporium wouldn't be the company it is without Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker wouldn't be the company it is without Gem Collector. Gem Collector wouldn't be the company it is without this, because as a business we can cover every angle. Excuse my pun, but every facet that we need to. You know, we go and buy rough. We take the top 1% that goes into gem grade that you'll see in 18K over on gems, or in 9K. We then take all of the, you know, that top 10% of quality remaining. We put it here today in the form that you're seeing in beads and in the caliber, and then anything that sits outside of that, will C, go to Gem Collector, or D, just be sold back into the market. And the beauty of being able to sell back into the market, again, we can only do that because of the size of our companies, is when we sell that back into the market, and I sell this back into the market at $15 a carat, let's say, which is still a great deal, well, all the profit that we make on that goes back towards what we call a price allocation of giving you guys a better price here. It's not the fact, actually, that I paid $19.99 for this strand. It's the fact that I know that when I sell this back into the market, I know what kind of price I'm going to get. And so I cost allocate back, reorganize my costs, so you guys get a better deal.
And we appreciate it, Toes. I know so many collectors are going to be really excited to get this home and start making their pieces. So on behalf of all of our collectors, I know how grateful everybody is of your hard work and bringing this to us. And also, one of the wonderful things about, because there's and this is, I'm going to say this in the nicest way, Toby always says himself, I only work here because of the people that I know, which isn't true, because we absolutely love Toby and you are a fantastic asset to the business, you know, as well as your relationships. But one of the great things of having Cherry come over to be the channel manager and bringing Toby over as well means that instead of this going to next door and instead of this going to Gem Collector, they brought it to us at Jewellery Maker. So we do really appreciate it.
Well, Cherry selfishly, obviously, as being my big sister, obviously we're constantly in communication and we're gem geeks. Like I say, when I find something cool, I send it to my sister, I'll send it to my mum, because we're just three musketeers of just gemminess. And so Cherry, of course, now, as opposed to when she was at Gemporium, will say, oh, we're going to love that in 9 karat gold, or love that in 8 karat gold, says, so what are you giving me of it? And it's like, oh. Okay, you know, but I also love the fact of that, because I'm constantly coming across things. I just haven't necessarily in previous years had the focus that I've had to come and do things here at Jewellery Maker, and that's why I opened this year by saying we're going to do amazing things, we're going to do exceptional things, and that's why I've been on air so much this year.
Well, we love it, and we're so
congratulations, everyone.
That you brought this to us. And like you said, it's about to be birthday, and you got some amazing birthday.
I do have some birthday treats for you guys as well coming, but you're just going to have to wait to see exactly when those arrive.
We were very, very excited for birthday. Thanks, Toby.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. It's lovely seeing you again, Mark.
We were superstar. Thanks.
Good luck with your wooden beads as such. I think they're going to be an absolute hoot.
Autumn. We continue with our autumn week here at Jewellery Maker. We've got about 4 chances left. The first one sold out. We've got about 4 chances left on the 3mm facet, so do check those out. We are going back into autumn. This is a project that you
put together with lovely Claire. Yes, Claire messaged me last night because she's in Hong Kong, I believe, at the moment. So she messaged me last night to wish us all good luck with it. So that was nice.
We are going to bring to you Mark's project and masterclass next. So stay with us. We've got a demonstration coming your way and the biggest ever wooden bead project.
We're pleased to announce that starting on October the 3rd, Gem Collector will be moving from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. from the 3rd of October on Gem Collector.
Ready to make your next show-stopping piece? Here's how to bring home your perfect piece in just a few simple steps. Explore our website to discover hand-picked gemstones, findings and more. Find what you need and click Add to Basket. Check out securely online or place your order by phone for a personal touch. Plus, enjoy 1 P&P no matter how much you buy. Love it or return it, no stress. Every purchase comes with our 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can shop with confidence with JewelleryMaker.
Hello everyone, Andy here, and I'm very excited to announce that tickets are now available for our next Craftopia weekend retreat, taking place at the Abbey Hotel in Redditch from Friday the 24th of October to Sunday the 26th of October. We are bringing back everything you've enjoyed from previous weekends with some of the best tutors representing the very best of Gemporia craft.
From JewelleryMaker, we have Debbie Kershaw with an introduction to jewellery making. From Sewing Street, we have Sam Sabido with a focus on crochet. And from Hobbymaker, we have Prudence Rogers with a workshop focusing on her ever-popular bouquet in a book. And Julie Peplow, who will be focusing on paper crafting, but will also be leading the Friday night crafting workshop with a focus on candle painting.
As always, your ticket includes all the workshops, all the food, all the goodies, and all the fun. You can find out all the details and all the options at JewelleryMaker.com. We'll see you there.
Are you having trouble finding the ideal gift for that someone special? Then why not treat them to a JewelleryMaker gift card? Simply head over to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and click where it says gift cards. You can decide between posting the card or delivery by email. Then decide the value you would like to send. Whether it's for a birthday, a special occasion, or just a way to say thank you, the JewelleryMaker gift card is the perfect answer.
Hi everyone, looking forward to Saturday's show with Steph, Ross and the crew. We've got a super lineup of some of my favourite gemstones. We've got some lovely pumpkins because it's autumn, and in the 12 o'clock hour, wow, lavender jade, what can I say? So tune in Saturday from 8. Look forward to seeing you then.
We're pleased to announce that starting on October the 3rd, Gem Collector will be moving from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. from the 3rd of October on Gem Collector.
Hello there, welcome back to What a Show. I've been looking forward to your show today. All week I have.
That's great, I love it.
Yeah,
No,
we've
I'm
had
really looking forward to it.
a great show.
Do you know, when I first met Toby,
Yeah.
I convinced myself that he was Toby Cavill's brother, Superman's brother.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill's brother. Yeah,
Well, I have
myself.
introduced him as Henry Cavill's brother before, but
Yeah.
Toby always says he's like, I'm the good-looking one, and we always make a joke about it. But Henry Cavill's nice, isn't he?
I want him to be
Superman.
Bond. I desperately want
I
him to
think
be
he would be a
Bond.
brilliant Bond.
Desperately.
I think he would. I actually think he's probably my number one choice for Bond.
Yeah, and mine.
And because historically Bond's been a touch older, but I think it'd be quite nice to have a younger Bond this time round. They're going to announce it on the next year, the new Bond.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
It's 7 years since the last one.
I know,
Can you
it's just
believe
a long
that?
time.
Yeah.
We love a bit of Bond. Right, we have got we are very, very close to the birthday event, which starts on Wednesday, just so you know. Wednesday on JewelleryMaker. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Right, so Mark, I always love it when you put a project together yourself, because historically and most of the times, 9 times out of 10, our team put a project together and they go, here's your project. But when you start at the creative beginnings, then you really get a lot of influence.
But we have a bigger input in the 12 o'clock, being the masterclass, than we do in the 9 o'clock. So we still talk to the buying department for the 9, but the 12 o'clock it's more of a guest designer led kit and project. Hello.
Andy, watch.
I'm watching. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to do it without.
Cherry just popped in and she's left all of her worldly belongings.
You kept quiet about your birthday, Cherry, next week.
Yeah.
I'm 30 next week.
Yeah.
She's 30 next week.
Next Sunday. Week on Sunday.
How has it been having no phone for an hour? I bet that was delicious. Oh no, it's plugged in. It's all connected to your laptop, isn't it?
It's my laptop, and I was in Scotland. So.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I walked out, I was like.
It'd be quite nice to not have a phone for an hour, because her phone goes off all the time. Bless her, everybody needs her for everything. Right, so
so Claire and I put this together. We talked about autumn in March, and yes, as you know, it takes quite a long time to get the pieces together. And I said to Claire, being autumn, first thing I thought of were wooden beads, and I said I think I've only had 1, maybe 2 wooden bead kits in all the years I've been here.
Really?
So I said, please, can I have wood? And can I have rondelles? And can I have different colours? And can there be autumn themes? So I didn't ask very much.
Yeah.
And I think what she's put together for me is absolutely amazing. And I didn't ask for gemstones, so that's an added bonus. I did ask for the quartzite flowers, sunflowers, and
I love these colours though.
They're great, aren't they?
They are. So you're getting like a butterscotch, a sunset, a russet, and a tiger's eye in your gemstone strands, which I just think look absolutely beautiful together. All completely natural, and you get your carved sunstones, and you get 1,000.
100 of each colour.
Wow, amazing. So you're getting 1,000 beads in this project. Have a little look at Mark's designs for a little inspiration. They are on pre-order now, so you can start shopping for them. We're going to do our demo.
Not sure how many. You get a full, on the necklace that Jimmy just showed you, you get a full tutorial, 27 steps.
Say it again. Oh, 10% of the stock's already gone.
Gosh.
We just started talking about them.
Yeah, so you get the tutorial as well to make the larger necklace.
Beautiful column.
Yes. Yeah.
When is the equinox? It's in the next few days.
21st.
Is it?
Yes, I think it's the 21st. So it's 3 weeks Sunday. Is
21st
the shortest
October.
day. Yeah. The clocks go back. We get an extra hour in bed.
Yes. This is the good one, isn't it?
This is the good one.
I always go, is it the good one? Do we get extra or do we lose now? Because I tell you what, once, I think it was about 19, right? You know when you go out clubbing when you're like 19 and you've got to be the last man standing? That's why I can't go out, because I have last man standing syndrome.
We have cats, as you know, and they get fed at 6 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the evening. So when the clocks go back, it confuses them.
The cats.
So they start asking for the food really early. Which, so in one way, it's a bit of a.
See, I remember we were in a pub and we got an extra hour.
Yeah,
it was brilliant. Normally you're asleep, but everyone was like, "Oh, we better get going," and they're like, "Oh, we've got another hour." So most of the time you get an extra hour, or if you're at the pub, you get an extra hour in the pub. But yeah, so that's your autumn equinox necklace. Tutorial, so you can make that amazing statement piece. There's so much here. You're going to be making, which is absolutely brilliant. If you're new, this is a great way to get a lot in your first project. The pre-orders are already open, and we're going to do our masterclass demonstration.
Amazing. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you this twisted. It looks like it's kumihimo. If I just turn it around ever so slightly, it looks like it's kumihimo braid, but it's actually macrame.
Okay.
And it's really, really, really simple. It's
really lovely.
Really simple. So I've got my macrame board. I like doing macrame shows. I don't do them very often. I will need to pinch one of these flowers. So I'm going to pinch this one here.
Nice.
So that your amazing quartzite flowers, they're fully drilled, massive drill hole right through the centre. I've put my spec somewhere. Oh no.
Has Cherry had them?
Oh, do you think she's pinched them?
No, I'm only kidding.
probably in their box.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Funny that. What a place to put them.
What a funny, yeah. So I want to show you the drill hole. If I just show Jimmy the drill hole there, it's huge. It's 2 or 3 millimetre across. There we go, you can see.
Brilliant.
So it's a really good sized drill hole. There we go, it's perfect. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is, because I can get multi-strands through there, I'm going to put multi-strands through there. So I'm just going to go for 1, 2, I'll go for 2, but I think for my bracelet I went for 3. So I'm going to take 2 cords. This is your 0.9 Eslon again. So I'm going to take both of my cords through. There we go, feed those through. And because this technique, you want it to look like a Kumihimo braid, try and get as many cords as you can through your quartzite. There we go. That's 1, that's 2. Okay. Find the center point, and that'll be the center point of your necklace or your bracelet. And then we're going to attach it to our macrame board like so. So I'm just going to make sure that I get my cords nice and secure. So I've got my macrame board at home, but I haven't had the nerve to use it. No, I don't want to pierce my face with a T-pin really. So that's now nice and secure. I mean, you could, if you want to, do what we did earlier, knot either side, do your slidey Solomon's bar, and you've got a really nice watch face bracelet. So I'm going to move this down to the bottom, because what I do is when I do this particular braid, I choose a starting point, and for my bracelet I did 5 centimetres of braid, then I pushed up my quartzite, I turned it round, measured 5 centimetres from the top, and then worked down. If you started from the middle, work up, and you started from the bottom and worked up, the either side of the stone wouldn't match.
Wouldn't be even.
It wouldn't be even. Okay, so that's what I do. So work, choose a measurement, 5 centimetres, then push up your stone, turn your board round, 5 centimetres from the top down to your stone, and then you'll get exactly the same measurement either side. So to get the twist, choose 2 colours of your nylon cord. So I'm going to go for a buttercream colour, and I'm going to stick with the chocolate. And as I said, on the 1st, so Wednesday the 1st, in the 12 o'clock hour, as well as the elation, we've got my very first nylon cord launch in the Belon. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Really excited for that on Wednesday.
So we're going to take our cord, find the centre, and we're going to feed that underneath. And we're going to just place it in the slots either side. Now we're going to do the half square knot, which is the helix twist. So it's the really simple knot. So we take our first cord, place it under the 2 lazy strands, or 3. As I said, for my bracelet I had 3 cords running through, and we're just going to tie a half square knot. I always do the left side. Tie that, make sure that's nice and attached, like so, in the centre of your board. Then we take our second colour, feed it underneath our lazy, bring the 2 ends up so they meet, and then we're going to do a half square knot using your second colour. Pull that through and make sure that the 2 knots sit one above the other. Okay, so we've got our 2 colours. Now there's one move that you have to do that's really important before you start, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lower left strand and I'm going to place it above. So now you have, if I do it this way, can you see you've got a brown strand under and you've got a brown strand over. Does that make sense? So if I pull the strand over, so you've got one coming over and one coming under, one going over. So it all will become clearer. So I'm going to do a half square knot. So I'm going to come from the left side and then the right side. And when I pull the knot, I want the 2 strands, instead of being horizontal across the board, I want them to be diagonal, like so. So can you see now, the right-hand strand is underneath, and the top strand is on top. So all we're going to do is going to repeat the same. We're going to do our half square knot. Instead of being horizontal, we want the 2 cords to be diagonal across the top. Okay, so I've only done 2 knots and already they're sitting in the right position themselves.
Yes, it's telling you.
So all we're going to do next is we're going to do our half square knot. So I've got one coming under, one coming over. Pull the knot, diagonal straight away, take the next cords. So we've got one coming over and this one's coming under. Can you see it's trapped, the second cord? So we're going to do our second knot, keep the cords diagonal, and you can already see it's starting to do the
flip,
the twist. So go
and
for
you
the
just
brown.
keep it on the same side.
It's on the same side. The cords sit diagonal. They do it all themselves now. And then we do our second. Bring it down to the bottom. Do the brown. And if you wanted to replicate this in a kumihimo, it would take you absolutely hours. Whereas I probably did the whole bracelet in half an hour. Yeah. Rather than you have to set up your disc and then thread your bobbins and then start your braid. And you can already see the 2 colours lining up alongside each other. If I turn it upwards, sorry, Kik, there we go. So you can see that the 2 colours are mixed. So you get the same helix twist, but you get the 2 colours rather than one. So just do a few more. And then we do the dark brown. And because you're alternating colours, whichever colour is the lower, you know that that's the right colour. And you see the 2 twists rather than the single. So all you're doing is you're continuing this until you get to the right measurement. It's lovely. I love this technique. So do a couple more. So what you're going to do, you're going to choose your measurement. As I said, for my bracelet, I went for 5 centimetres, which is quite a nice amount.
And this is one of those techniques, you just learn it and then you can just repeat
it. Just repeat it again. So you can you see the 2 twists? There we go, where the 2 meet beautifully.
Lovely.
So all you do then is you do your 5 centimetres, you cut your cords and you melt them as we did in the demo at 9 o'clock. It's just going to go in, leave little tufts, like so. Make sure I don't cover. And then you go in with your cigarette lighter. With this, because you don't want this to move, if you don't like using the lighter, cut your little tufts, put a little drop of glue on the base of all your cords, let that set, and then you can cut those off, because it's not as important, because they're not going to move. Yeah. They're going to be static. Yeah. And then, so once you've got your section, you then slide up your bead, and as I mentioned earlier, turn it round, measure your 5 centimetres, and then just do exactly what I've just done in reverse. Yep. If I bring the bracelet over, so this is the bracelet. So this is your how your knots would look, your braid. So you've got that double twist all the way around. There's my stone in the centre. Then I've got the 5 centimetres on the other side, and then there's your Solomon's bar, which I demoed for you in the 9 o'clock, and then I've just replicated the ombre nature of the quartzite with the beads at the back to make the toggle. So I've shown you how to make this, I've shown you how to make the twist, we now know how to knot our bracelet, so all in all, there's no stopping you now with your simple macrame bracelets.
Message from Angela, she says, love Mark's demos, I joined just in time. Can I please ask, what cord are you using with this? Thank you.
So I'm using my old favourite Eslon, so this is your 0.9 Eslon. And as I mentioned on Wednesday, I'm launching my very first range of B-long cords, which is in 0.5 millimetres, so it's half the thickness.
Could you use that for...
You can do it. I'm going to be demoing with it on Wednesday. Yeah. So we've got 6 brand new colours. They're absolutely beautiful.
And you've picked them, haven't you?
Yeah,
It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Thank you for the demo, Mark. I've been trying to do this for ages. Now I know what I was doing wrong.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, Barry, bit of a cryptic just between you and me. Andrew has bought 5 different moustache products. Long story. 5 different products, and he's working his way through them. So as soon as he chooses the one for him, I will let you know.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
I quite like a moustache. I think it's very handsome. A question. Please, can I ask the difference? Now, we had this question upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Please, can I ask the difference between Eslon and B-lon? Now, I answered that, but I don't know if I answered it right.
What was your answer?
They're basically the same. The gauge is different. They're different brands.
Different brands. Yeah, so Eslon is a company called Superlon.
Yeah.
And B-lon, if you see B-lon, it's Beadalon.
Beadalon.
It's their
That's
version.
What I thought.
Yeah, it's their version of it.
So it's the same thing.
It's the same nylon cord, but different brands.
Yeah.
And I think Eslon at the moment have more colours available. but Beadalon are working their way through the whole colour
So
range
it's
as
like
we speak.
if you got Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's the difference between
Yeah.
Eslon and Beadalon.
Yeah.
But
And the biggest difference is Eslon is a lot more expensive.
there you go. So that's the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good question because it sounds like they'd be quite different things. You know, maybe it's made of a different material, it does a different job. But everything you can do with Eslon, you can do with Beadalon. It is the same.
Absolutely.
It's, you know,
exactly the same.
It'll work exactly
And I
the same.
I love Beadalon and Eslon because it's made from nylon and you can melt.
Yeah.
You don't need to use glue.
And it's great for jewellery.
Yeah.
So we've got brand new Beadalon, which is the same as Eslon, it's just a different brand.
Yep.
And it is a bit of a Mark special on Wednesday, which would be absolutely amazing. Right. Somebody messaged in.
Oh,
you
yes,
did ask
yes,
earlier about
yes.
requests for demos. Somebody has actually requested a demo. Morning, Mark. You did a seed bead bracelet years ago, different sizes that looked like raised ridges. I can't
the
find
Hill and
it.
Dip bracelet. Okay, I will. Leave it with me. I will try and get a project made with it. So it's peyote, and you start off with 11, then 8, then 6. And you get raises and dips and falls. It's absolutely
and what did you
beautiful.
call it?
Hill and Dip. Very original.
Okay, Hill and Dip. Okay,
Hill and Dip.
perfect.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, leave it with me. I'll investigate.
Work that into a demo at some point.
Yes.
Another ask.
Yeah.
Hi, all fab show. Thank you, Deborah. Mark, can you please demo how to do tube stations on the necklace, please?
Well, that's the little peyote ones. Okay. When can I do that? I might be able to do that on Wednesday in one of the projects.
Deborah?
Yes.
Potentially on Wednesday. Leave it with us.
It's my favourite. I love making those little.
You make them quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah,
but they're
I
really
love them.
effective.
Yeah,
and
really
you can just
good.
make a bunch of them and then have them in your stash, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What we'll do, leave that with us, Deborah. And please do, we've got another 30 minutes or so on the show. If you have any demo requests, let us know and Mark can have a think. Because it takes a little bit of time and planning. So do just message us in and we can have a little think about how we can help. Right, are you ready for the biggest ever wooden bead project? Would you like 1,000? Oh, go on. Would you like 4 strands?
Spaghetti?
Yeah, she always does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you ready? 100, what? 150 were available. Are you ready? Today, we are going to do 1,000 wooden beads. You've got 3 gemstones that are cut into sunflowers. You've got 4 gemstone strands, and we're about to do, and you've got the instructions that come with it, the biggest ever wooden bead project. Are you ready? Oh, look at this.
I love that bracelet.
Oh my goodness me, look at this. The most beautiful, muted sort of chocolates. It's got that, I call this chocolate mocha colours. Because whether you get the chocolate, the mocha, the coffee, the caramel, they've got all these different tones of brown.
Absolutely,
and I
you
love
can ombre the coffees, can't you?
Yeah, I love that.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you get just so much.
It's really nice because you've got 10 different colours. You've got 5, I call them 5 hots, and you've got your 5 neutrals. So in the main necklace, I've used all of them. And then in the wire rosary linked here, I've just used the muted, and I've done the same.
It's always handy to have these, though, isn't it? Because you don't have to use it in just a wooden bead project. You could use it like you've used it on the end of the cords for Macrame. I mean, they work really beautifully as a mixed medium with gemstones, with all sorts of different types of projects. It's great to have a lot of those sort of neutral bead colours that work really, really well with so many different projects.
And the wooden beads have all got 1.5, 2 mil drill holes as well, so you can get it on your finer leathers as well.
Yeah. Now, we've got your wood and gemstone. We've called this the Sunflower Explosion necklace with your instructions from Mark, and we're under £100. Hey, that's good, isn't it? Now we're nowhere near finished. We're nowhere near finished. Shall we show you another fantastic price that you're not paying today? Shall we show you another fantastic price that you're not paying today? Huge quantity. Oh, I love those earrings.
They're funky, aren't they?
They're really nice. They're really cute. Are you ready?
Wow.
£50. Did he say that that's the final?
I'm not sure. I didn't hear. Oh.
You told me that's the price.
He told me
this
that as
morning.
well. Oh.
Oh, he's changed my mind. Oh, I've changed my mind. Right, that's the price. This morning, when we were getting ready for the show, I said, oh, I've not done a wooden bead project before. What kind of price point is it? And he said it's going to be £50. So Roscoe has decided he's going to go lower on this one. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, you're about to get the most amazing, amazing deal. Call us now. This is a lot. It's bang for your buck, isn't it?
Absolutely.
This is filling up your stash with a lot of project ideas, a lot of your wooden beads, a lot of your wonderful colour. You've got 4 gemstone strands here. I mean, the strands at £10 a strand.
I know, they're beautiful gemstones.
And
as
those are quartzite jade carvings, aren't they, Roscoe?
They are. Yeah, yeah.
You've got amazing quartzite jade carvings as well.
Have a look at these, like they're beautiful.
Which are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And every one of them is going to be absolutely unique.
Yeah, I love it. And they're really like buttery, aren't they? I love that colour. You've got this really...
And they're flat backed as well, so if you wanted to, you could you do bead embroidery if you wanted to, make more elaborate petals and all sorts of things.
Do you remember when we did the Zap glue with the backs?
Oh, yes.
You could mount them as pendants.
Yeah, you could actually.
Yeah,
yes.
that'd be really, really
Oh, it was the glue, wasn't it? That was 1,000.
That
was it. Yeah.
Right, we're not stopping here. We are not stopping here. We are going to go even lower. Are you ready? If you haven't yet dialed, if you haven't got this into your collection yet, you're about to get a lower than Roscoe price because he told us it was $49.99. Today, we're about to bring to you this extraordinary chance at $39.99 today.
I'll pay that for those.
I was going to say, that is a great price. That's about £13 per carving. And then 1,000 beads for free and 4 strands. So if you counted... the strand, the beads, sorry, as one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 strands, your instructions and your carvings.
Oh, yes.
It's
£6, £7, £8,
component.
£5 plus a free tutorial.
It's crazy. That is such good value. We really should be done at $49.99. We've done $39.99 for you today to get your amazing gemstone strands into your collection. Half of the stock is gone. You're not done. Oh, Roscoe. We've got 150. The quantity is driving the price here. Oh my goodness me. I mean, even if you just did stacky bracelets. Say that again. Are the flowers drilled, please?
Yes, look. Really good drill hole as well. I think it's a 3 mil drill hole. Yep, there we go. All the way through. Really good.
So
really
you can wire work
good.
with it.
All the way through. Yep. Yep.
Say that again. Right, we've got loads in baskets.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
What price point are you thinking then? You'll have to sell them out.
No. What's he doing? Oh, look at that.
You can't do that. Right, Ross is going to go again. And if he sees enough of you on the phone line, he's going to go again. I think that's too low. Right.
What?
That's 1,000 wooden beads. Can I just have a quick look at the product details, Roscoe, for a second? Yeah. Adventurine, Jasper, Tiger's Eye, and your quartzite jade.
Oh, the rounds are jadeite. Oh, I didn't know that.
So you've got red jasper, adventurine, tiger's eye, quartzite jade, 3 quartzite jade carvings, 1,000 wooden beads, your instructions from Mark, and you're about to get a lower price. What about £10 for carving? And everything else for free. You can't do that. You can't do that.
No.
Right, we have had a good day. It has been busy. Should we go again? Big way. Bear in mind.
So what did you say?
The carvings at £10 each. Everything else for free.
Oh my word.
Where are you going to go and buy a quartzite yellow jade carving for £10?
Hand carved, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe £30 just for this one carving. Right, we're going to do this for £10.
I love sunflowers.
This for £10. This for £10. Everything else is free.
That's madness.
Right, you need to be on that phone line. If you've ordered today and your order's already open, sling it in your basket. You've already covered your shipping. That's a lot for your stash. 4 gemstone strands, all of those wooden beads. Question in, would you use the carvings for earrings?
Yes, they're not too heavy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're not too heavy.
I actually think they'd be lovely for earrings because they're so bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's going absolutely bananas now because you've realised how low we're going. They are gorgeous. You could do a suite, couldn't you, with the 3 of them? Everything for £30.
No.
Genuinely.
Just £3 for 100 wooden beads. That's mad. Everything else free. That's how I would look at it.
That is absolutely crazy. That is value for money.
Yeah.
What you are getting is a bargain in this project.
God.
That is an absolute bargain. 4 gemstone strands, 1,000 wooden beads, 3 gemstone carvings, and your instructions. Woohoo! Great price for this. I would pay that for the sunflowers alone.
Absolutely.
Lorraine,
That's
you
what
and
we
me
said.
both.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
That is unbelievable. £30.
That is
right.
amazing.
As expected, and Roscoe did this because he wants to sell out, the phone lines have gone clackers. That is a huge, bonkers price. Thank you. Jane, you're right.
It is, Jane. Yeah,
I would say price per piece, value for money, what you're getting for your money is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we separate it all up, you'd be paying 80, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. The carvings could be £20 each on their own. That's 60. Let's say the wooden beads we did for £15. Then you got gemstone strands each, £10 for the instructions. Today you're getting the lot for £30, which is unbelievable. Imagine if you went into, you can go into those shops where you can you get a basket and then you go, I'll have a couple of these and I'll have a carving and then you go in, it's like, pardon, say that again, how much is that going to cost me? That is just ridiculously good. So much for your money, £30 today. Barry has a question.
Cool.
With the macrame twist that you showed, do you need to flip the twist as you do with a single twist?
So I've taken it off my, no I haven't, I've still got it on my board. What I found is if you've got 2 strands that you're working with, sorry Christy, here comes the overhead, yeah. So when you're working with a single strand and it starts to turn, you swap the strands. If you do that with 2, it might get a bit confusing which is going over and under. So what I do is when it starts getting difficult, especially if you're using multi-strands as you're lazy, is just hold on to your work, unhook your strands from the top of your board while keeping hold of your macrame and just straighten out your cords and pop them back in place again. So don't flip, unhook the cords, straighten the cords out, which will bring it back in a line again. You'll probably have to do that every 40 or 50 moves, but better that than unhooking it, flipping it over and getting confused which is your up and which is your down and your over and your under. So that's what I do if I'm using multi-cords. And you can do that with ordinary macrame as well. If you don't want to flip under and over, just unhook the cord, straighten it out. Because especially with the half square, every time you do a knot, it wants to twist obviously, so that twists your lazy strands. If you're doing the square knot, they stay straight all the way down. So I would undo your board and reattach rather than flipping if you're using multi-cords.
Yeah. Great tip.
Thank
Great
you.
quick and always do message us. Always do message us if you, because sometimes I'll be doing projects and I think I've missed something here, and it might just be a really easy fix. So do always message in. It's one of the great things about having a live response is that we can help. And Barry will hopefully be able to make that, and we'll send it into the Wall of Fame, Barry, so we can see it. Hold that telephone line then. Loads of you checking this out. Under £30. It's absolutely fantastic to see so many of you getting involved and taking advantage of this as an amazing deal. Don't forget you get the bright colours as well. So you've got your beautiful purple, red, pink, sort of golden colours as well. which are just beautiful together. Really, really, really beautiful. All for an absolute bargain.
That's amazing.
£30. That it really, really is a bargain.
I had masses left as well as the wooden beads.
Yeah, I bet. I bet there's loads.
I used all of the gemstones. I used the 3 carvings, but as I said, I had a lot of the wooden beads left on top of that. Yeah.
Mark, there's a really great message. Deborah, this is why we absolutely love you.
Of course it is.
The Hill and Dip project is in the annual.
Yes. Yeah.
So there is a lady. Yeah,
go on
we've
then.
got some left.
Yeah.
The lady who's after the tutorial for the Hill and Dip project, she wanted to see a demo. It's actually in...
I completely forgot about that.
The annual.
The JM annual.
I bet Eva's got one.
I bet Eva's got one. Ah.
There we go.
Amazing. Thank you.
Right, we've got,
I've got 24, have we? It's near the back, I think, isn't it?
So this is packed. Our JewelleryMaker annual. Yeah,
there we go.
Brilliant.
There we go. Gosh, it's a massive step. There we go. Yeah, this one here. There we go. Peyote. I've called it Peyote Wave, but yeah.
Mark, that's gorgeous.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages of tutorial on how to do. So these are 15s, 11s, 8s, and 6 O's.
Brilliant.
So all of that is 15 O's. So it takes quite a while.
So we actually haven't put this on air since the 4th of May. If anybody's got this and you have any recommendations, or if you think people should get that as well, we made 500 of them. I've got 24 left.
Amazing.
It is packed with brilliant demos, isn't it?
Yeah. So of mine, I've got this one here, but my favourite is this one in here. I've done a full Cellini spiral. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
This is a long one as well. So I've done the Cellini spiral, which is another take on the peyote using different sizes.
Beautiful. Absolutely
and again,
beautiful.
that's a 15-page tutorial on how to make those as well.
And there's like word searches, there's quizzes, there's meet the makers,
birthstones, all sorts of
information. It's brilliant, the annual.
That's great.
34.
Wall of Fame inside.
Is that what we did?
Yeah, Wall of Fame. That's what we. I know. That's what we did. Yeah. Where's the where are the pictures of all of the team? Is it near the front? There we go.
Aww.
There's me on my first day.
Is that your first day?
For my Sunday sofa. Yeah, look at me. Look.
Oh my goodness, you look so young, Mark.
I know, my hair is normal
So that was
colour
15 years ago?
Yeah, there's me.
Was that in this building?
It was. It's probably where, yes, where that pumpkin is where I sat.
Yeah. And do you remember they used to have the workshop room over there?
That's right. And we actually had a tatty old leather sofa just behind Jimmy over there, which is why it was called the Sunday sofa. It's lovely Claire. There's Elle with Mary Berry. Bring this down a little bit. Mary Berry. Lovely Alison. Yeah. Oh. Bit of history there. There's Lindsay and it's lovely Susie there. Yeah, it was me and Elle on the Halloween.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
Oh.
Mad Hatter.
No, it's a great book. We've never done it. This is our first time we've done an annual.
Yeah, everybody's really looking forward to next year's, which is great. They're working on it already.
Lovely. Yeah, well, thank you for that. I'd forgotten that. Oh.
Sorry, let's do. Now this is a bit of a Mark special.
Selenite.
Continuing with a real special.
Do you want a heads up?
Go on then.
Just between you and me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a Christmas?
It might be. It might be. We're trying. We've only gone and got red selenite in again. After Wayne told me we couldn't do it again.
I've never seen red.
It's very special. It's very expensive, and Beth
it.
has managed to find some.
Really? I've never even seen it.
You've never seen anything
that would
like
be good
it.
for the birthday.
Would be for Christmas.
Christmas because it's red.
We're trying. Yeah.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Just between you and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just between Mark and I in not national television.
Right.
Okay, today. So you're getting 8 strands.
Oh, I love selenite. Oh.
Individually, £20 a strand because they're clovers as well. It says leaf, but it means clover leaf. Blue, turquoise, green, purple peach.
See, when Toby said we were looking at that Kunzite, and he said, "What are the gemstones?" You know, I always think that this is selenite Kunzite, isn't it? It's just just lovely. Oh, look at the way they interlock. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a work of art.
Beautifully, don't they? I love that. Again, you get the whole bundle here. That's a lower gemstones. 1,200 carats. Originally, we had 250 of these. We've got 20 available. Should we do a clearance price? For the last 20 to get them all home, we're going to do a clearance price.
On selenite?
On selenite.
Ooh.
I think £20 individually, yeah.
Oh, easily, yeah.
These are clovers as well, you can get a lot. You're getting 8 20cm strands. And all those beautiful colours. Oh my goodness me. If you think £20 a strand is good, Lisa says, I have these and they're gorgeous. Aren't they beautiful?
I've got every single, at home, I've got every single selenite we've ever bought to wear. I just love them.
They really are beautiful,
I've bought every single one. It's the only gemstone I've bought every one of everything I've seen. It was nearly a lashen, but there was one strand that I've not been able to get, which is the graduated strand. But other than that, I've managed to get all the lashen, but I've got all of the selenite.
Yeah, it is stunning.
That's definitely Kunzite, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. I just think, again, this is going to last you probably 12 months of jewellery making. £10 a strand. £10 a strand. That's a huge amount of selenite. I know, because producer Dave, my other half, did a selenite necklace with Susan next door. I think it was £180, I think it was. $79.99 for your 8
for all of them
strands.
And they're on 3-way split as well. Look.
Oh, Roscoe, did you know that? Ah, we're on a 3-way split pay.
That's my favourite, that orange. Just love that orange.
You can't get these individually. Yeah, just 20 chances left now. Well done. £10 per strand. Carol, Belinda, Deborah and Pamela, Maker in Essex, Greater London, Kent and Manchester. Loads and loads of you taking advantage to get this into your collection. We are down to single.
So this is the lowest price ever?
Lowest ever. Oh, by a long way. £10 a strand. 7 opportunities left for you. And you've made all sorts of different designs, haven't you?
I just love them. Absolutely love them.
Now, we've got another big bundle. Because we had the 1,000 bead bundle, selenite bundle, we've got one final bundle. Now this is all of your agates. Blue, purple, orange, pink, blue, orange, yellow. 7. Rainbow. The rainbow. Roy of York. Oh, there's not a green. That's all right. There you go. A rainbow. Right, 7 strands. I've got a feeling Ross is about to do something.
Gosh, those reds are intense, aren't they? They're beautiful.
I know, they're lovely, aren't they? And again, just great to have in your stash for mixing and matching with gemstones and projects when you need to add a little bit of colour here and there, a little bit of punctuation of bright, juicy colour gemstones. How about this? 1,000 carats of agate. Are you picking? You're not picking your colour. It's a bundle, no. You get the lot for £20.
Those purple are amazing.
That's amazing, Ross. Right, that is final auction of the day. If your order is open today, throw that into your basket. That is amazing. Good luck. You've got to be as quick as you possibly can to get that into your collection. The most incredible colours. A full rainbow of agate. 1,000 carats. £20.
And again, those 3 strands on the end there is perfect autumn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Beautiful for autumn. Mark, is it possible to macrame with thin leather cord?
It is, but you'd have to use glue to finish the ends rather, because I don't think leather will catch fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you can absolutely. Yeah. I would soften manipulate the leather to soften it first of all. But as I said, you'll have to use glue.
You can also use wire, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I think is lovely.
Yeah.
I think it looks really. You did a macrame wire piece before, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. £20 then for 1,000 carats of agate. Now, I'm very, very happy to say I haven't got long until another show with Mark. Wednesday, you're back in, aren't you, darling?
It's a very special show.
And it's really exciting.
I'm really privileged because I'm going to be opening the Gemporia birthday. And you're wearing the first big deal item.
Can I show you something? Okay. When I say this is going to be a big deal, this is going to kick off the Gemporia birthday, okay? So this is our company. This is the Gemporia birthday. This stunning amber, where we have 1,000 in quantity, is going to be a ridiculous price. Can I show you the gorgeous jewellery that you could potentially make with this? There you go. Beautiful. But look at, can I show you a bracelet, Mark? Because that is stunning.
So I showed you a picture of it illegally on my phone earlier. But this is, so I took them all off the strand. I ombrayed from start to finish.
Look at the difference.
And I popped a little, all the way around ombrayed, all the way to, and I popped a little magnetic clasp on.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So tune in Wednesday to get that incredible piece. Thank you again, Mark, for an amazing show. We've got some amazing pieces coming up on Wednesday. Now, tomorrow we have Susie joining us for a really, really exciting show. So make sure you tuned in as we continue Autumn Week here on JewelleryMaker.
Are you having trouble finding the ideal gift for that someone special? Then why not treat them to a JewelleryMaker gift card? Simply head over to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and click where it says gift cards. You can decide between posting the card or delivery by email. Then decide the value you would like to send. Whether it's for a birthday, a special occasion, or just a way to say thank you, the JewelleryMaker gift card is the perfect answer.
Hi everyone, looking forward to Saturday's show with Steph, Ross and the crew. We've got a super lineup of some of my favourite gemstones. We've got some lovely pumpkins because it's autumn, and in the 12 o'clock hour, wow, lavender jade. What can I say? So tune in Saturday from 8. Look forward to seeing you then. Good morning, Jewellery Makers.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, happy Friday. It's the weekend.
We like a good weekend.
We do. Hannah, how are you doing? We were just catching up about your holiday.
Well, Wasn't the greatest.
It
I
was
have to say.
raining.
We've been going to Devon now probably about 12, 13 years now, and this is definitely the wettest week we've ever had. So this was last week, but this week has been glorious sunshine, typically.
It has been really
So
nice.
we drove down in the rain, we drove back in the rain, and I think we had one full day of overcastness without rain.
Bless you.
But never mind, we've got some
We had
walks
a nice
in.
time,
And, it was lovely just to get
Do you
away.
do things like playing cards and things like that when you go in the rain?
No, we watch some
TV
YouTube stuff. Yeah.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, TV stuff.
Yeah.
There's a really good. We've been recommended. Do you know the Mitford sisters?
No.
They were a family of sisters around in the 40s and 50s, 60s,
Okay.
and they were mum and dad, quite a well-to-do family, and they had 6 daughters and a son, and all the daughters got involved in various shenanigans, and they're quite famous. One of them was the best friend of Adolf Hitler, for one, and one of them was fascist, and it was just...
So it's just fascinating stories.
And they're all interlinked, and they've just dramatised the beginning of their story, and we binge watched 6 episodes in a day.
And what's that called then?
The Mitford sisters.
The
It's called
Mitford
Outrageous.
Sisters.
Yeah, it's on ITV something or other. But it's absolutely fascinating.
I
And
love
2
a
of
good
them
recommendation.
are buried in the next village to us because they lived there in their later years,
right.
and we walk past their house quite often.
Yeah.
So we watched that, and we started watching Alien Earth on Disney because we're massive Alien fans. So quite an eclectic week.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you made the most
Yeah.
of it, didn't you? Sometimes if
no,
it's
it's great.
raining, it's nice to just hang out.
It's nice, nice and relaxing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
really, really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
How are you doing? I hope you're very, very well. We are starting off our autumn weekend, and I think this is like, well, it's like the Sunday show, isn't it? We've got the most unbelievable pieces.
And I'm going to make a statement today, and the viewers at home think, oh, he's saying that again, oh, he's saying that again, oh, we've heard this before. We have got, in the 9 o'clock hour, the most beautiful product I think I have ever seen. And if your budget won't stretch to amber, sometimes my budget won't stretch to amber.
No.
We have, look at
I just think these are gorgeous.
Now, I put a post about these flowers on my Facebook page yesterday, and the feedback I've had has just been overwhelming. It's just
absolutely
amazing. We've got
gorgeous.
How many did he say?
550.
And you get 20 in the pack.
Well, this is why it's so good. You get, so this is our 9 a.m. project, which sometimes we do these really cool pick and mix projects. So, you know, sometimes you might get a project where you get 1 of this strand, 2 of that strand, some shepherd's hook, some memory wire, but maybe you don't need 2 of that strand and actually wanted 2 of the other, or maybe you don't want the shepherd's hooks and you want... So what we've done in the 9 o'clock show is we've got a few different things where you can say, do you know what, I'm going to get 2 packs of those, I'm going to get 1, and they're all a deal. So it's a bit like when you go for a pick a mix, you can pick exactly the bits that you want for your stash. Now, I will tell you, I've never seen these before, I've never done these before. I don't think 550 is enough.
No, I don't either. And we came in this morning and Ross and I had a bit of a chat about it, and they're down, I'm going to tell you, they're down for £1 each. So $19.99, and we've done the most amazing deal on this. We thought, no. This is my first and only day that I'm here during autumn week.
Oh, and you love autumn, don't you?
I
All
love
these
autumn.
colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can I just point out, orange garnet.
I know, it's my favourite. My favourite. Look at the size of these.
And can I also say, I'm going to interrupt again, single standalone gold galvanised 11Os. We've got 200 of them. That's
these
all
are going to
we've
be,
got.
Consider those sold out.
So I think everything in this hour is going to go.
Yeah, as a pick and mix, because sometimes we might do a project and you might get a red or a pink or a blue sea bead, but actually what you want is lots and lots of the gold or lots and lots of the silver. When we ever do standalone seed beads, they fly.
Absolutely.
But specifically the galvanised gold, we've only got 200. I'd consider those sold out. They're
already
amazing. So the pick and mix project, I think, is going to be number 1, very busy.
We forgot your acorns.
And my acorns, no, I
this
said
is
to
so
Ross,
bizarre. This
keeps happening, you know. I said to Ross on Monday, and
no.
actually all it's doing is highlighting that I tend to just look at 1 or 2 shows ahead, because if I look too far ahead, I get confused and I think, when is that coming up? And I start telling people the wrong times when things are on. So on Tuesday, I said to Ross, we must make sure we remind them next year we want some acorns
Absolutely,
in.
yeah.
And he said, we've got some for Friday. I love these. Look at these charms. They're absolutely beautiful. So we've got your acorn charms, your beautiful, and look at the jewellery that Mark's made. with this project. Honestly, this is gorgeous. And this is where it all started, because I came in this morning and I was like, Mark, the jewellery is so stunning. Did you pick these sort of purple seed beads as well? Because they are
You get those as well. They come in that
gorgeous.
little. They come in that little.
Oh, they come as part of the set?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Look at how beautiful these are. So they're absolutely stunning.
You would think they're amber, wouldn't you? You'd think they're amber.
You would.
And I use the little acorns as charms. Look.
Yeah.
I love mixed metals at the moment. I just think
Me
it's
too.
so lovely.
Absolutely gorgeous. So that is your 9 o'clock showcase. So that's your acorn charms, your galvanised gold seed beads, your incredible autumn flowers, which are going to fly, and your orange garnet. That is such a fantastic kit show. Then at 10 o'clock, Cherry is joining us. We have one of the rarest gems in the world. So in the tourmaline family, the 3 rarest gems are Paryaba, Rubellite and Indicolite. Now, it's strange to say we've actually bought you Paryaba a couple of weeks ago. We've bought you Rubellite on quite a few occasions, but never before have we brought to you amazing.
Look at that.
Indicolite. Wow, such a rare, pretty much unattainable gemstone. It is absolutely spectacular. That's coming up at 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, Toby joins us for an amazing, amazing Kunzite strand. So we will be bringing to you this phenomenal, and we did Kunzite with Toby maybe 4 months ago, and they were rounds, weren't they? But we asked if he could source us some faceted material. So that's 11 o'clock. And then at 12 o'clock, we have now this is a mega project, isn't it?
So Claire and I, this is about 3 months ago now, we went upstairs and she said, look, we've got you on Autumn Week. We've only got one show because I've just come back from on holiday. What would you fancy? And I said, can I have a wooden bead kit? Because I don't get them very often. I think I've had it all the years. I've had one wooden bead kit. So we've pulled out all the stops.
And you
in
love
the,
that.
in
Muted
the kit,
tones, don't you?
You get 1,000 ombre wooden beads. You get 10 colours, 100 of each. You get 4 strands of the most beautiful 3mm gemstones and the most incredible, unique quartzite sunflowers.
I can tell just by looking at your jewellery, you've really had a lot of fun with this project.
It's been brilliant, absolutely. It's just been amazing. And there they are. Those sunflowers are so beautiful in the middle.
I love them.
And again, the prices of the project kits are ridiculous.
For what you're getting, it's a huge project kit. This is absolutely amazing. So you're getting your sunflower, your quartzite sunflower carvings, you've got your beautiful bead strands, and you've got your fantastic collection of your wooden beads, which create the most stunning jewelry. Look at those, amazing. Is it macrame? Is that?
So that's rosary linking, and then this is knotting, and then macrame in the bracelets.
Beautiful.
So there's so many things you can do with it. And the drill holes are so good, so all of your thicker cords you can use beautifully.
And wonderful for gents jewellery as well. I mean, I love these colours. They're autumn in the most lively way, aren't they? They're happy, it's happy autumn colours.
I love that bracelet.
Look at that bracelet, that is stunning. So beautiful. So Mark has been waiting a really long time for a big project like this, and I know you guys have been waiting for a really long time as well. So very, very exciting. And of course, our 8 a.m, we love to kick off with a fantastic showcase with lots of low quantity pieces, things that are going to sell out really, really quickly. Lots of price reductions for you at 8 a.m. as well. So it is going to be a really, really exciting showcase. We are going to start with a pack of 4 gemstones. So this is 4 loose gems. Is this the right piece, Roscoe? No, I've actually just got 3 loose gemstones. We've got one hiding somewhere. Oh, what am I missing? The chrome dioxide. Okay. Oh, it's going to be £1 as well. Okay, we're starting off with our £1 auction. Are you ready? Starting off with our £1 auction is your multi-gemstone brilliant round pack of 4. So you're going to get a sky blue topaz, a red garnet, an amethyst, and a chrome dioxide. But the chrome dioxide is hiding from us this morning. It's not in the studio. How about this though? £1 for £1.
Oh, someone's grabbed 8. Look. That's savvy shopping.
Very savvy shopping.
Yeah.
That's it. £8 to get 30 something. Oh my gosh. I was saying to Dave yesterday, I was helping my little boy with his maths homework.
Oh, look,
oh my
Eva's
gosh, when I
found it.
say, oh, thank you, Eva.
Helping
We've got
with maths
it. We've
homework.
got it. It was in the little bag. We've got it. Yeah, I was having the maths homework, and I've reached a stage where I can't help. And I'm not bad at maths, but like yesterday, I was like, it says what equation equals 15, and I'm looking at all of them going, they all equal 15. I don't get it, but there's not, because there's do you remember bod maths? So you have to do brackets above multiplication, addition. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't do it. I got the calculator out because it says do not use a calculator, and I'm going, Nicholas, I can't do it without a calculator. So I've got the calculator out. I'm using the calculator, still getting it wrong.
Still getting it wrong.
So that's how hard it is. And he's like, I'm in set 3 as well, Mum. Like, this isn't even the hardest. I know. And we were like texting. I was texting all the, like, you know, your group chats, all my like adult friends, and everyone's going, not a clue. Haven't got a clue. Right, we've got your rose gold S-bars.
Oh, these are cute.
Rose gold S-bars next.
Oh, they're lovely. Oh, look at that square detail in the centre.
I love it. It's got
I've not
that
seen these before.
faceted. That is gorgeous, isn't it?
And we've got a lovely wall of fame later on talking about Art Deco, haven't we?
We do.